SXM, the Opie and Anthony Show.
No. Joe DeRosa in studio.
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're discussing the greatness that is Paul Rudd.
Well,
and how amazing he is in every movie because he's
everything he does.
He's talented,
Magical.
he's funny, he's good looking, plays different characters very well.
I like,
You never feel like you're seeing the same fucking character in every movie. That's what I like about Paul
No,
Rudd.
of course not.
Some of these guys, they're in 10 movies.
Jesus.
And they play the same fucking guy in the 10 movies, but not Paul Rudd. He's not one of those guys.
What's wrong with you?
I like Paul Rudd. I think he's good at what he does, but he does do the same thing a lot.
No, I'm saying he doesn't.
Did you ever see The Shape of Things? That's a good movie that he's in.
Yeah. I haven't seen that one.
It's the guy that did. Man, I really just nerd up a conversation immediately. Sorry.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this movie, man.
I've never heard of that one.
Never even heard of it.
It's that guy that did. Did you ever see that movie, Your Friends and Neighbors? That Ben Stiller movie. It's really about where the three couples and it's really dark. It's Aaron Eckhart.
Did you just bring up Ben Stiller?
Ben Stiller,
but it's not.
Now you got problems with Anthony.
But it's not.
Now you got problems with Anthony.
Hold on. I didn't say I was the president of the fan club. I was fucking telling you he was in this movie.
Ben Stiller, we have decided, is way overrated.
Someone
has to say it.
I like him in a couple of his movies, but like as a person, whenever I've seen him on an interview or spontaneous or met him, it's just a fucking grouchy, unfunny piece of shit.
Paul Rudd knows how to play a different character in every movie, okay? So let's go with Ben Stiller. And I want a list right now. Is he rock around?
Mm-hmm.
Sam, I want a list of all the movies Ben Stiller was in, and the people can help us out there, where he played the exact same fucking character. Okay. All right?
All right.
Meet the Parents. That's the character we're looking for.
Okay, we're doing the Meet the Parents character.
Where, a lot of weird shit happens to me.
Right.
Oh, God, I get myself in situations.
Along Came Polly. Well, then I would say...
Along Came Polly is Meet the Parents.
The whole
same
night
character.
The whole night at the museum franchise.
Same
is
character.
the same character.
Right.
Well, that's how a franchise works, Sam. It's the same character
Meaning
in each
it's
movie.
the same character.
Boy, she's
I
beautiful
know
and we're
what you
going
mean.
out, but she's got these weird problems I got to now deal with.
But then he's got his other character. He's got his other character, which is mustache.
Tony Perkins.
Mustache asshole character.
Right.
Where he's-
Obnoxious asshole character.
Yeah.
But not
He
as
does
much as the other
He's
one.
got two characters.
Tower Heist.
What?
Tower Heist.
Actually, yeah, he didn't play that guy in Tower Heist.
Let's go with the
That's one of the
let's
things
go
I
with the
liked.
original bit, and then we can certainly expand. So you got Meet the Parents.
He was the awkward guy in Tower Heist.
He's not awkward in it.
You don't think so?
No.
No, he orchestrates the whole heist.
But it's a comedy of errors.
Yeah, but it's... I'd like to throw this coffee on you.
Look what it is.
Look, Tropic
Tropic Thunder.
He was really good in Tropic Thunder because he didn't play that dopey fucking
Heartbreak Kid.
shit's happening.
Heartbreak Kid. He's
Heartbreak
awkward in
Kid.
it.
Thank you.
That
What was the
movie
one
was
with Jennifer
terrible.
Aniston where it was pretty much Heartbreak Kid?
That was Along Came Polly.
Royal Tenenbaums, too.
I love Along Came Polly, though. It's one of my favorite movies.
Royal Tenenbaums.
It really is.
That's about a fucking shitty movie. Oh, my God. What a bore fest.
Royal Tenenbaums?
Bore fest.
That's all right, that movie.
Yuck.
Why do you think Along Came Polly is one of your...
Dude, Philip Seymour
Best
Hoffman is off the charts in that movie, first of all.
He's great in everything he does. He's one of those actors, even in a bad movie, you're okay because you're going to get to see a great performance.
I like romantic comedies. Philip Seymour Hoffman's hilarious in it.
Oh, God.
All right.
What the
Really?
fuck?
Are you surprised at this point?
Fan of the rom-com.
Are you?
At this point.
They don't hurt anybody, rom-coms, but I don't go search them out.
I don't search them out, but
Give
I
me
enjoy
5
them.
rom-coms you liked.
Well, it's Christmas time, so Love Actually is at the top of the list this year.
Oh, look out.
I love Along Came Polly.
Okay.
I love Annie Hall. That's a romantic comedy.
Annie Hall is a lot deeper than your run-of-the-mill rom-com, don't you think?
I mean, I didn't say you got to always go
the
run
writing in that movie's terrific.
Modern romance.
I wouldn't say the writing in Along Came Polly's terrific.
No. terrific.
I think it's really funny, and I think Jennifer Aniston is as close to a perfect woman as you could imagine in that film.
Not going to argue. I like the Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, she's
a very funny broad.
She's great in that movie. And what's it called is in it? What else was I going to say about it?
Sam has started the list. The Ben Stiller awkward character. So we got Meet the Parents. He did that 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Night at the Museum was twice, right?
Night at the Museum. Same fucking character, but now it's in a museum.
Same character, just in a museum.
Along Came Polly. Same fucking character. But that's the single version of that character, right?
Yeah. Something About Mary.
Something about Mary. Same fucking character.
Right.
What's that
Must
other
be
one
nice.
you just said?
You don't even have
Heartbreak
to
Kid.
move around your acting skills. Just play the same fucking role.
That's what happens to everybody. They did it with Vince Vaughn, too. I love Vince Vaughn, but it's like I can't watch it anymore.
Right.
It's too much.
Heartbreak Kid. There's definitely more in there.
Do you put Royal Tenenbaums down?
Oh, yeah. Does that count?
Royal Tenenbaums.
You didn't like Royal Tenenbaums?
Oh, it's so dull.
Are you not a Wes Anderson man?
No.
You're not cool enough to understand that
I know,
movie.
I'm not.
You know it.
I like Tannenbaums. He lost me at Steve Zuzu. But then I came...
You didn't like the Zuzu?
I thought that movie stunk. But I really liked Moonrise Kingdom. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he finally figured out not to make a movie 2.5 hours long. I was like, yeah, 90 minutes, in and out.
Yeah.
That's enough fucking quirky Bill Murray. That's all I need is 90 minutes.
90 minutes of quirky Bill Murray is about the limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to be goofy Bill Murray in great comedies, and now we get the quirky guy. Thanks, Bill.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. We really
I'm
appreciate it.
Furious that they made that movie where he plays Roosevelt. I'm like, you can't.
Right.
Fucking Bill Murray. I know who that is.
Yeah.
It takes you out of it a little bit.
It does, right?
Okay, so
Maybe Tower House.
Tower Heights, I'm telling you, he's not awkward in Tower
Tropic
Heights.
Thunder is definitely in the dumb and egotistical category.
You think it's the same? Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Dodgeball's in the...
I got Zoolander, Dodgeball, Heavyweights, and Tropic Thunder.
Well, Dodgeball, he's over the top.
It's the same exact character as Heavyweights and Zoolander.
Right, that's what we're saying. Over the top, dumb.
And Anchorman, he's in that category, too.
Right.
Is he the...
He's the head of the Spanish station. He's the anchor.
Oh, right.
He's the Dodgeball character again?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, see? There
All
you go.
right,
He
so
plays
we are-
2 fucking guys.
We're stuck with the 2 categories now.
That's it.
In Madagascar, he's one of the voices, but he's awkward.
Fucking E-Rock rules.
He's awkward.
He's even awkward as a cartoon
Yeah,
character?
his character is
As
very
an animation?
insecure.
How many
God, of course.
How many Madagascars have there been?
3. Oh, 4. 3 in a Christmas series.
4, holy shit.
Ben Stiller did one great movie, according to JD in New York City, who I like. He says he played a heroin-addicted writer based on a true story in Permanent Midnight.
Great flick. He's
I never
great
saw
in
it.
that.
Never saw it.
He's great in that, man. He plays a real fucking scumbag in it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the thing with all these guys. They're all capable of playing other stuff. It's just that's what the business does. They scare the shit out of you. You start making tons of movies for security, and that's it.
And then you play the same character in
All that
a
fucking
bunch of different movies.
Yeah, Strike While the Iron's Hot, like all that fucking nonsense.
Unfortunately, I missed Envy, but based on the poster and the fact that he co-starred with Jack Black, he's probably the weird, awkward one.
Yeah, let's just put it.
Okay.
Let's just assume. Let's just assume on that one. Oh, Jack Black is terrific, though.
You like Jack Black?
Oh, he's amazing.
Oh.
Absolutely amazing in everything he does. It's not too over the top. Not too
You like
crazy.
that. Sometimes
Yeah.
understated.
Yes, just enough. Just enough craziness.
It's a subtlety.
Yuck.
You're on a tear today.
What? No, I'm just sick of that shit.
What? With the? Who else don't you like?
Make a list.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, seriously.
How many hours do you have?
No, I want to know who else don't you like?
Jack
Well, let's
Black.
see Jack Black. There's Kung Fu Panda.
Right. Not too over the top in that movie.
No.
It's not yelling.
He
doesn't have crazy eyes.
He's same fucking guy.
Voice in the
Black.
video game Brutal Legend. The
He
rock and
basically-
roll video game.
Oh, was that when he showed up at like a Hollywood function as the character or something? We made fun of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
He basically plays the Tenacious D guy in that movie.
Tenacious D is another one. Tropic Thunder, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, he was a little little crazy in that movie.
Crazy. He makes some crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Tilt his head back and sideways a little.
Yeah.
Make some crazy eyes.
Trying to do some of those old school Belushi faces.
Yeah. Oh, great.
When Belushi did it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, Belushi stunk.
Nope.
Can we please go on record? Finally, somebody can we talk about how much Belushi absolutely stunk?
You know what? I'm going to drastically change my opinion right on the spot. I think you might be right.
Oh, shit.
I think you might be right. Animal House, he didn't talk.
He was barely in Animal House, by the way.
He did some physical fucking comedy for everybody.
That wasn't his movie.
He is so little. He's at such a small part in Animal House. That's like when you go into Walmart and you see that like De Niro 3-pack, and they fucking dug up 3 movies De Niro did in 1967. You're like, what the fuck is this? That's what Animal House is like for Belushi. He stinks. You get to dress up like a samurai. It's not fucking funny.
Well, he's detached from the rest of the movie. Almost like they brought him in to do fool around a little bit.
So
right.
They did.
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah,
right?
he had nothing to do with the storyline.
No.
He was a peripheral character.
Yeah, he doesn't carry that movie.
Not at all.
Here's Belushi.
Neighbors.
Foreigner costume, grunting and moaning, or repeats one phrase over and over again.
Cheeseburger?
Yeah. That's all Belushi ever did. Cheeseburger, or hiya! That's all he did. Repeat phrase over and over again, or fat guy grunting.
Didn't like his Joe Cocker impression?
He just grunts in it, right?
Yeah, well.
That was pretty good, though. His Joe Cocker was pretty
grunts.
Good. What's it going?
I think he did very well on SNL. It was just like, was he that great in Blues Brothers? Do we remember him?
He's funny in Blues Brothers, but I mean,
Blues
it's like he's not fucking comedic genius funny.
Animal House. What other movies? 1941 was kind of a bust.
Yeah.
Continental Divide.
And
Neighbors, that's it.
Well, he never really had a chance now, did he?
No.
Here's what it is. It was 1976, 5, 7, whatever it was, right? No. Everybody's doing blow. He's in the right fucking circle. So all these famous people start going, what a fucking guy. This guy's a riot. He probably was a riot to fucking do blow with and watch him fucking piss in a bush and puke on himself and whatever else. It sounds like a fucking ball. Yeah, it's hilarious. And then everybody goes, we love this guy, so now he's going to be a genius. Do you know what I mean? That's how that works with a lot of these guys.
Because he dropped dead, yeah.
He might have been a little overrated. I think John Candy and Chris Farley blew him away.
Like, no contest.
Those two blew him away.
Chris Farley is like hilariously fucking funny.
Yeah,
he made a lot of shitty movies, but he's fucking hilariously funny.
But I mean, Belushi had a good run on SNL, that's for sure.
Did you ever watch those old SNLs?
No.
They're dog shit. They bomb, dude. They bomb. They just it's
kind of scared to talk badly about Belushi. I'll be honest with you. A lot of people hold him up to a high standard.
I think sometimes you got to take things in the context of time, there, Joe. Now the mid '70s, like that type of kind of off the cuff comedy thing, and kind of that wacky, doesn't really have to be like traditional comedy, was pretty big. You know?
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Because everybody was on blow. That's all you had to do to make people laugh. Hey guys, I'm gonna put on this samurai suit and fucking make a sandwich with a sword.
So it worked though.
It stinks.
At the time, and look at like Ronan Martin's Laugh-In was the same thing for the '60s. Like that shit you would not find funny now, but back then people were fucking roaring laughing over.
But here's the thing:
wait, you lived in the '60s? Holy fuck.
No. I do remember being a tiny child.
You're a child of the '60s?
Tiny child.
Wow.
And I would sneak out of my room and peek around the corner to watch Ronan Martin's Laugh-In.
I did that with the Cosby Show.
You did?
Yeah.
Child of the
I was a little too young for the Cosby Show, but I definitely kind of took a peek from the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I did that with Friends.
Oh, there you go. I remember watching Ronan Martin's Laugh-In, and it would be so cool to kind of chuckle along with that until I would hear my parents start to argue on the couch. and get into a yelling match, and then I would just go back to my bed and cry.
So every time you hear "Here come the judge" now, you start crying.
Yes.
Where are we at with Friends? Good show.
You know what? I like the first.
It's on
few
all the
seasons.
time now, man. You can't get away from that show in syndication.
I think it was funny. It got away from itself toward the end, but yeah, I thought it was funny. I didn't think it was a bad show.
I don't like it. I never liked it.
Never liked it. Why?
Yeah. I always thought it was stupid.
Why was it stupid?
I don't know. It just
It
never
looked
did
like they
anything
could
for
afford
me.
that place
I mean, there was
in New York City. And what? That was believable.
They talked
even have
about that a lot
jobs.
on the show, though. They talked about how 3 of them had really good jobs, and the other 3 didn't.
But what were the good jobs?
I don't know. I just remember an episode where, like, they talked, like, 3 of them had to confront the other 3, and they were like, you guys, you just, you know, you give us, like, these crazy presents on our birthday, and we can't afford to do that. Like, it makes us feel very awkward. They talked about how some of them had a lot of money, and the other ones did. Okay, wait, can I speak to his point, though?
Oh,
which point now?
The thing you just said about the laughing?
Yeah,
About,
yeah.
Here's the thing, though. When I watch, I hear what you're saying. I can watch it and go, oh, it's dated or whatever. But I watch it and I go, I see the jokes.
Oh, okay.
I see what's funny there. It's like, just like I can watch certain old SNL stuff. I don't think now, like, I think Dan Aykroyd's funny, but like now I'm like, I don't think it's as funny as I did when I was a kid.
Right.
Because it's dated now. But when I see it, I go, I see the fucking joke. Like, I see what the
That makes
funny
sense.
is here. The fucking cheeseburger. That's not funny. Like, it's just not
funny
that
for the
funny.
time.
Why was it?
It
funny?
was funny for the time.
Trying to
Know
figure
why?
out
Because
why it
back
was funny.
then, it was all about the catchphrases, or it's something you could go to school the next day and repeat.
Right.
So you're going cheeseburger to your friends, and they're like, oh my god, it's hilarious. So you might be right in a way.
I'm telling you, dude, if you're fucking...
But Dan Aykroyd was like a god on that show, and now you look at him like just a silly, like, I don't think many people would consider him a funny guy.
He's not a funny guy.
He does alien shows.
But on
Yeah,
SNL,
he's really into that.
But on SNL, man, he was a god.
When he comes back, sometime. When he came back in the 90s, he was still fucking hilarious.
What was it?
And what?
He came back and hosted, and he did Tom Snyder, and it was
Oh, you mean on
fucking
SNL?
hilarious.
Tom
Yeah.
Snyder bit was great.
Yeah.
When he did that, what was it, Frank or Fred Garvin? Male prostitute?
Yeah, that was
Male
awesome.
prostitute.
Used to do Nixon.
Like, that shit was good. He did characters.
I'm telling you, if it's a Saturday, 1977, it's a Saturday night, you got some fucking tush over at your place, you're blowing lines off a fucking Monopoly board, and you're drunk, and you see some fatso going, cheeseburger, you're going, fucking right, right?
Oh, man.
You're just fucked
Joe.
up, man.
I think you might be right. I think you might be right
They
here.
should bring back the cheeseburger to this SNL, because this SNL stinks.
You
Did you
don't
see
like,
Drunk Uncle on the 12-12-12 concert?
Drunk Uncle? No. Was it funny?
Terrible.
Dude,
It was so bad.
as a stand-up, you should be very pissed.
What's Drunk Uncle? I don't even know what that is. I don't
It's
watch
one of
it.
their benchmark, I guess, characters on the new SNL, and they brought him up in between, the big acts, and he got to perform in front of 2 billion people. It could be the biggest bombing ever.
Got nothing.
Dude,
And it was so
Can
bad.
we replay it for Joe?
Please.
You didn't see the 12-12-12 concert?
I saw some of it. I was at a Christmas party, so I was catching like glimpses of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
Little social butterfly. Look at you.
We all goofed on it, but it was good. It was a good concert. It was cool to check out.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
But that
This,
fucking,
Drunk Uncle bit.
That Drunk Uncle bit was so
And you
bad.
got to remember,
Went nowhere.
in front of 2 billion people. This is what Lorne Michaels decided to give the 12-12-12 concert. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, I
they
love it.
could have used anything.
You got to think it was Lorne Michaels' decision. They probably went to him and said, "Look, you got a few minutes. What do you want to do?" And he said, "Let's send Drunk Uncle."
Who does the character?
He's a new guy. And,
Bobby Moynihan.
That guy's funny, man.
well, where?
But this bit, huh?
Where?
Oh, Jesus.
I've seen him be funny on the show.
When he does the cheeseburger.
I think Fred Armisen's really funny.
Yeah,
The Portlandia guy.
yeah. I wouldn't
Yeah.
argue that point.
He's really funny.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
A lot of people saying old SNL is unwatchable.
Dude, it's terrible. That
Wow.
show, here's the thing, that show has never been home run funny. There's a percentage of certain seasons that's fucking great. But when you watch, even when people talk about the Dana Carvey years, that's the best cast probably.
Uh-huh.
You talk about that, you go back and you watch the full episodes, there is significant amounts of bombing.
Of
They're
nothing.
churning out a 90-minute show in 4 days. It's
All right.
like, you know,
All right. With that said,
yeah.
who had the best average in SNL history.
I think that there was like a 2-year period during that Dana Carvey thing.
So Dana Carvey?
Oh, you mean a person?
I want an individual.
Dana Carvey, Phil Hartman.
Yeah,
Will
Phil
Ferrell.
Hartman. Will Ferrell.
Oh, yeah, Will Ferrell
on that
yeah.
list.
When they first got Will Ferrell and Sherry O'Terry and all them, that was a pretty good goddamn cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those seasons, dude, they rerun those all the time.
Yeah.
You watch them, they're
A lot of shit in there.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Except for when Will Ferrell comes out, like, with the beard on going, I want to have sex with you inside a zebra.
Oh, caveman.
Whatever, that guy that he does.
I like when it's like, yeah, and I took my lover, and we ate lots of meat, and we made love.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Disgusting.
He probably had the best
character.
average on that show.
Yeah.
Best batting average.
Dana Carvey's way up there.
Way
I
up
saw
there. You know what? Even though they didn't use him a lot, but every time Norm Macdonald was in a skit or did anything,
I like Norm in the skit because it's like he didn't belong in the skit. Took you right out of the skit,
but made you laugh really hard.
Yeah,
because it's just Norm.
He's so funny.
Norm Macdonald.
He's so funny. I watch all of his Dennis Miller. Remember when Dennis Miller had that talk show on HBO? I go on YouTube a lot and watch all the Norm Macdonald interviews.
Yeah.
He fucking kills.
Well,
and
that famous bit from fucking the gay son bit came from that.
Jesus, can we play
so
that?
Goddamn funny.
Let's just play a lot of shit.
Gay.
So we'll play that at the break.
I'm proud of my gay son.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he loves cock.
I love that.
You know what? Fuck it, let's play it right now.
Where is it?
We're not going to
One
break.
time I was doing this thing in San Francisco, and they were all gay people in the audience, they told me. So I figured I'd do
In San Francisco?
Yeah. No. So I figured I'd do stuff about gay people so that they could relate to it.
Yeah, it's warm up. They love that.
And so I was talking about, because I went to this gay pride parade, and I saw in it there were these old men and old ladies like with these signs that said, "We are proud of our gay son," you know? And so I was saying, that's an odd thing to be proud of, you know, because it's not an achievement, you know? It's not like something you work all your life to be gay or anything like that. And I just wondered, I had a hard time believing that these 50, 60-year-old men are actually bragging, you know, at work like they're, hey, Bill, you know, my kid, oh my God, we're proud of him, Johnny. He graduated from Harvard, you know, a first in his class, you know what I mean? Now he's articling over at a law firm, and, oh yeah, he loves cock. You know? This kid, he can't get enough cock in his mouth, his ass, this kid's always cock. I got a picture of the boy here sucking another man's cock. I want to show it to him. Don't be proud.
To watch the maturation of you as an artist, you realize it took you 9.5 minutes to get around to the sucking cock stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
It's beautiful to see you comfortable in your own skin, Normie. All right.
That is so fucking.
Shut up, Dennis
What
Miller.
a great setup.
God, I hated him. Dennis.
Not into the Dennis Miller.
Jeez.
Hey,
I like him. He makes me laugh.
Normie.
No, when he toned down all that other shit, yes, he is a funny guy, but he tried too hard with all those big words.
Well, you know, the guy's acting like Pericles on a trapeze in a
is he?
Pacific.
Okay,
What?
Chico?
Chico, right, Chico.
God.
But he does bring up a good point about Norm Macdonald being comfortable in his skin, because he's long-winded, but it's funny. Like, no one else could pull that off.
Oh, man.
Like, it almost feels like there's no direction to his story,
Yeah.
but there
There's a
absolutely
payoff.
is. And he knows exactly where he's going, but
Yeah.
that ride is a little swervy.
Yeah, I know. I love it. I loved all the...
It's very unique.
But his cadence and just the way he's talking, it's fucking great. I love it. I can listen to Norm all day.
People saying Eddie Murphy had a great batting average.
Oh, shit. Yeah, actually...
Oh, Murphy.
All right, he's number one. He's got to be
Gotta
number
be.
one.
Did he ever have a bad skit is the question.
Here's the thing. Murphy was
But he
on...
wasn't around as long as like a Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman put in some years. Will Ferrell put in some years.
Well, Murphy was on for two seasons. But here's the thing. He was on during the 2 worst-rated seasons
That's
ever.
true, yeah. But he was the fucking standout.
He saved that fucking show, man. He's on during the 2 years after Lorne Michaels left in the 80s. When they used to do... Those seasons were so bad, they used to do sketches about how bad the season was.
Oh, wow.
They would
Wow,
like...
you really know your shit.
Yeah, if like Bill Murray would come back and host, they'd be like, hey, Bill, you know, everybody says we stink.
Yeah.
You know,
yes.
compared to you guys, because they were the second cast. And it's Eddie Murphy. Dude, Eddie Murphy was the only guy that had the video. Remember in the 80s when they put out Best of Eddie Murphy Saturday Night Live? That was like 20 years where they gave anybody else their own video. It's him.
It's him.
It's him. I put money on it. It's got to be him.
Yeah, okay.
And my friend just texted me, dude, Royal Tenenbaums is great. Those guys shit on everything.
Fuck you. Poor fest.
I bet he likes Monty Python, too. Ask your friend if he likes Monty Python.
That Royal Tenenbaums.
I made believe I liked Monty Python in high school because I thought that would be, that was the cool thing.
Can we please?
It felt like you were in a club, like, yeah, man, you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I so get this Monty Python.
Monty Python can suck the dead parrot out of my dick. That fucking show stunk.
I made believe, though. I was hanging with some of the more quirkier, like, fucking, I don't know, kids, and they were into Monty Python. So I'm like, yeah, fuck, this show's
That
great.
show stinks.
The fucking jocks just don't get it.
I used to watch that.
But in reality, I loved Dr. Demento, which is like the other side of the whole comedy fucking spectrum.
You know what?
When I was in high school, I couldn't get enough of Dr. Demento and his dumb songs. And I had to make believe I liked Monty Python. How bad is that?
I can't go with you down that road. But I'll follow you down
Dr. Demento?
Yeah.
No, is it? I mean, for the time, like Ann was talking though, for the time, it was like when you had a Dr. Demento tape with like the new songs that this guy found. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I liked it.
Ugh. Hello, mother. Hello, father. God,
all that
I get
shit.
douche shells thinking
That
about
was
it.
douchey.
But I mean,
He did the Monster Mash.
but I did move past all that. I'm talking when I was like 16, 17, 18 years old, tops.
I just picture you showed up at a party. I got a great party tape, gang.
Hey,
Well, no,
Dr.
I mean-
Demento.
There was a guy that got the tapes, and I was on the basketball team, and when we would travel to our games, we would crank up Dr. Demento on a boombox
To get hype for the game?
I don't know. It was just one of the things that happened on the bus. That's all. Which one is this?
Your favorite. Rapping Duke.
Oh, no, the rapping dude. This was so bad. How douchey.
This was a Dr. Demento staple.
Was it?
Oh, yeah.
God.
The rapping Duke.
Dude, I'm talking fucking years ago.
You know what? You know
The
what?
curly shuffle.
Beat me up if you have to, but I'm not talking about like I did this last year.
The thing with Mighty
There was a
Python...
time I thought bell bottoms were cool too, all right?
All right, fair enough.
Fuck.
In the 80s?
Yeah, 80s.
Wow.
The thing with Mighty Python was it laid the foundation for Mighty Python laid the foundation for like really funny, like Mr. Show's really funny, Kids in the Hall, like that stuff's really funny. They I get that Mighty Python laid the groundwork for that, like they were the first like sort of offbeat sketch thing, but it's the equivalent now of like when you go back and you try to listen to like Hawkwind as like the precursor to. And I love Lemmy and Motorhead, but Hawkwind is not that fun to listen to.
Not good.
But it's like,
I don't know what that is.
you know what Hawkwind
I
is?
swear to God, no.
It's Lemmy.
Not many people, unless you're a Motorhead fan or Lemmy fan,
Yeah.
really know that.
I never really.
I don't think so. I don't think a lot of
Really?
people know that.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
never-
everybody knew Hawkwind.
I never searched out Motorhead. When I hear Motorhead, I like it, but I don't really know much. And Lemmy's a character. We've had him on the show. We love him, but
He's
I just
awesome.
don't know much about the band.
He's awesome. But Hawkwind, I feel, did not showcase him. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm talking more about it now.
You really know music, though. You go deep with your music.
I was just, you know what? I thought you guys were going to know Hawkwind
I
and
swear
think
to
that
God,
was a great analogy, and
I
now
never
it
even-
fucking just fell in its face.
No, because I never even heard the name of. I never even heard the name of that band before.
No.
It was the band he was in before Motorhead. But the point is they were like this space rocky band from the 60s, and you could trace a lot back and go, well, that kind of laid the groundwork for these other groups in the 70s.
Right.
But my point is like sometimes you go back and you look at the groundwork or the foundation, you go, it's just not that fun to listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or get into, that's how Mighty Python is. Like, I get what they were doing and I appreciate it, but it's not that funny to me.
You didn't like the Ministry of the Silly Walks?
Oh, God.
Dead Parrot?
What was that? Yeah, all I remember is
Dead Parrot was fun.
I'd like to have an argument. And then he pays the guy and he starts arguing with him and he goes, time's up. And then he tries to argue with him some more, but he doesn't pay him, so he doesn't argue with him.
So he has to take some more
money.
money.
And then he pays him, and he goes, all right, argument. He goes, no, I'm not going to argue with you.
Look, this is funny. Go back.
He was arguing on his spare time.
Right.
Time, please. Nice, I have.
He has a silly walk.
Yeah.
I thought it was creepy how they went from video to film. When they went outside, it was film.
He's walking across the street, so. Is this great? This actually isn't bad. This isn't bad for a comedy piece.
It's like physical comedy, yes. And John Cleese is big and lanky. Well,
what's the hook of this, though?
The hook is that
he's an actual
ministry. He's walking to the Ministry of Silly Walks.
Right.
So you don't know that yet. You're just like, what is he doing?
Oh, it's a twist.
See? Ministry of Silly Walks.
See, the Ministry of Silly Walks. And he goes in there and everybody walks silly. John Cleese.
Walking down the hall now. All silly and shit. And then he passes other guys walking silly and shit.
Oh, because it's a ministry.
Right, of silly
So there's
walks.
a bunch of silly walkers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I get it. Okay.
You don't want any more of this? I get it. Okay. He gets all annoyed. Well, as a comedian, is that funny, though?
I do not find that funny.
You don't like physical comedy?
No, and I think I'm the only person on earth that says, you know what, I think the guys in my brother are funnier after they broke up. Like, I like when I see John Cleese and Eric Idle and stuff, but I don't like Mighty Python.
Did you like Faulty Towers?
No, I never thought. I thought Blackadder was funny.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Rowan Atkinson thing.
I kind of liked that Faulty Towers growing up.
Well, weren't the Monty Python movies funny? Oh,
Yeah.
she's a mess.
Is she today?
Holy fuck.
Who is that?
Nicole.
She looks hot. Who is that?
She's very hot, but she's got issues, man.
What do you mean?
How's the marriage going with her, Sam?
She's in a better place now than the last time we talked to her.
What happened?
They tend to have huge blow-ups and then act like nothing's happening.
Really?
Afterwards.
No, we're talking about Nicole.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Waiting for somebody to pick it up.
Who is she?
She hosts the morning mashup.
Morning mashup down the hall.
She's pretty, man.
Pop music shit. Yeah. You got a little,
You'd probably be able to get her if you have a little,
you know.
Yeah, least subtle gestures. The Ministry of Not Subtle Gestures.
Yes. You just need a little bit
a
of...
little, you know.
Hey, do you got any?
We didn't say that.
Know what I
We're
mean?
saying a little, you know, not that.
You got any?
No, we didn't say that. We just said a little, you know.
You know, a little...
A little.
Fuck. Well,
shit. Yeah.
You know, fucking Mighty Python. Who else stinks that used to
Do you want
win?
to see the Drunken Uncle?
Yeah, that's where we're getting
right.
back to. So as a stand-up comic, that you know, you like doing your own characters and stuff. You're filming stuff all the time, Joe. So you're in this wheelhouse. This guy's on SNL, and now he's in front of 2 billion people with this character.
Okay.
You should be deeply depressed after you see this. Just shows you it's all bullshit.
Joining me now is the perfect symbol of the holiday family experience. Please help me in welcoming Drunk Uncle.
Oh. I got to intro the guy.
I saw 3 drinks come sailing into my mouth and I spilled on my shirt. Merry Christmas, everyone! All right, give it up for Drunk Uncle, everybody.
I just got to keep reiterating.
I like how nobody's cheering because they don't know what this is.
No one.
Oh,
That's
you
funny.
mean when I get to spend all my money on crap that nobody wants? Hooray for me! Ugh. I mean, what happened, man? Kids used to dress up for Christmas, Seth.
You know, before we opened prisons, we had to put on tuxedos and a cape. We had to do it. Nowadays, you can't even say Merry Christmas anymore. You know, you got to say, hey, baby Jesus, are you on Foursquare? You know?
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Is there a room at the inn with Wi-Fi? Netflix me. Netflix me. Netflix me. Ugh. You know what kids need to put in their Netflix queue? An honest day's work.
All right, Drunk Uncle. Now,
Wow.
Oh, how bad is this?
Wow.
Pause this.
This could be the worst thing that happened that night.
Yeah, there's obviously punchlines there, and he's doing it in front of 20,000 people, and you don't hear anyone laughing.
Ugh, that's so bad. They need to have another benefit for that fucking tragedy.
We don't have to play more of it. It never got better.
And
It never gets.
like,
it's hard to watch, to be honest with you.
Oh,
It's
it is hard
uncomfortable,
to
right?
watch.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, drunk uncle.
Right.
Oh, what are you saying, drunk uncle?
And I don't think the is part of his character. I think that's him going,
it's a
holy
nerve
fuck,
wrack.
this isn't working.
It's not where it's like it's. This is the thing that bugs me too about something like that. It's like I get what the character is, and okay, it's funny, whatever. But it's like that guy wouldn't say Foursquare.
No.
You know,
no,
little shit
it
like
didn't
that
fit.
bugs me for
Yes,
some reason.
yes.
I don't know why. It's just like he wouldn't know what the fuck Foursquare. I barely know what Foursquare is.
Yeah. He
You
wouldn't
know?
that.
You wouldn't say Netflix Q.
No.
Yeah,
no,
it's like they write it in like this super hip voice, and then they go, I'll just paint my hair gray and do drunk. It's
Yeah.
like, but that doesn't make
drunk. Your drunk uncle wouldn't know about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like
Not only completely unfunny, but inaccurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to really hone in on the stuff that's not that fun to make fun of.
Right. That's the
Well, we're going to make fun of Cat Williams next.
Oh, yeah.
Ow!
Can I call it? Can we make this Dr. Demano Day? We had
Oh,
AC/DC Day recently. Can we do Dr.
Great.
Demano Day?
Sure.
Any requests?
Sure.
Iraq knows the Dr.
Iraq's
Demano.
excited.
Give us some choices here.
Is there an AC/DC Dr. Demeno spoof of some
Whoa,
kind?
I bet you
boy.
there's one.
Some kind of hard rock spoof?
Spoof.
Spoof. Please play Hello Mother, Hello Father. Oh, God, it makes me sick.
Wait, no. What are our other choices?
His albums aren't in here. You have to know the artist, so I got to do some research.
Iraq, you got to know the artists.
He made another one, Rides the Bus, famous by Weird Al.
Yeah,
That was like he broke Weird Al.
He
with
broke
that
Weird
song.
Al with that one. That's true. And unfortunately, we're still stuck with Weird Al.
Yeah, I like Weird Al. I respect him.
Why?
I don't think it's funny anymore, but I respect him.
All right, so that's like what I
He
thought
was the
about
guy.
Dr. Demeno in general. Maybe not the respect part, but it
Yeah,
was
but I
funny
don't-
at one time for me.
I don't listen to Weird Al on the way to the game on the bus.
I also liked Cheech and Chong growing up. Got all their cassettes. They were cassettes back then.
Yeah.
And I liked George Carlin right off the bat.
Loved Carlin.
So it's, George Carlin and Dr. Demeno in the same house. That's kind of stupid, obviously.
Can we talk Cheech and Chong for a minute?
Yes.
But are they funny? That's another thing. I never got it.
No. It's that weed humor. That was big.
You know
in,
what,
like,
though?
The 80s.
I don't know if they're funny anymore.
I
They were huge, though. They were
I feel-
doing something right.
I respect them. They're legends. I feel bad of what I'm about to say. I'm going to just say it though.
Boy.
Cheech is definitely not funny. Cheech is not. I've watched a lot of stuff. He's one of those guys
Which
where
one's Cheech?
The little
the short one.
Mexican.
Oh, that was in that show with the other guy, Don Johnson?
Yeah.
What show was that again? I forgot.
It was
I never
called,
watched it.
Cheech
Nash
and
Bridges.
Cheech and
Right.
Johnson.
Cheech and Johnson. Yeah.
He
And then Chong is like,
Chong's the funny one
he wasn't funny on our show.
because he's fucking 80. He's 80 and a pothead. Fucking, he got to be the slowest man on earth.
Yeah.
They were great to us, actually. We had a lot of fun. They both came in.
So are they funny? Like, is it,
They were, they're legends. So,
right?
it was just fun to talk to them. I don't remember anything
I'm trying
that
to think
stood
back
out.
at the movies like they've made with the pod.
Up in Smoke and all?
Fucking Up
Up
in
in
Smoke.
Smoke's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think
Smoke
so.
was kind of funny, man.
I think so.
But then that's it. Still smoking? Yeah.
Oh,
The
no.
Corsican brothers?
No.
Oh.
Cheech and Chong's second movie, or whatever the fuck that one was called.
No.
All right, if it's Dr. Demento Day, Kevin came up with one, and I want to play this one, if it's okay with you guys. Kevin from Connecticut says fish heads. Let's do fish heads.
Oh,
if we're doing Dr.
that's
Demento
terrible.
Heads, fish,
Why did people like this?
holy fish, heads, eat them up, yum.
Saturday Night Live made the video for this.
Did they? You know that.
That's where it used to air.
Love Dr. Demento. Radio.
In the morning, laughing happy fish.
You know who actually wrote this too?
Who?
Kid from Lost in Space.
Will Robinson from Lost in Space.
He wrote this?
Billy Mooney. Yes.
What happened to that guy?
I don't know. Last I saw it was in like a Twilight Zone movie years ago.
He played the little redhead kid in right?
In Lost in Space.
But isn't he the kid in It's a Wonderful Life? The kid that sent you to the field or whatever?
The cornfield, the original Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
And then he was in the restaurant bar area or something in the remake of that same episode.
And when they did the Forrest Whitaker Twilight Zone, they did a sequel to It's a Wonderful Life where he's all grown up in it, and it's about him with his daughter.
Oh, really?
That was one of the only good episodes of that fucking stinking shithouse fucking boot they did.
I hated the reboots of Twilight Zone and Outer Limits and all that shit. They were terrible.
I like season 1 of the 80s reboot, Twilight Zone. Seasons 2 and 3 stink. And the Forrest Whitaker one was fucking unacceptably bad.
You're a very lonely man.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You have a lot of time.
Like, I got nothing.
You have a lot of time.
Yeah.
To watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I got nothing going on. I got to get married.
Fred in Jersey says he likes Drunk Uncle.
Yeah, I wanted to defend Drunk Uncle. Like, it wasn't funny at the benefit, but on Weekend Update every week, it's actually a pretty funny character. He's drinking scotch, and I don't know, it's not bad. It's really, you should watch some of the in-studio stuff.
Oh, really?
I will try the in-studio stuff just to be fair, but
Should we?
that was a huge fucking bomb the other night.
There should never be comedy at an event like that.
No.
Fallon's thing fucking fell flat, too, when he goes, I got to tweet this. He really thought that was going to get a huge cheer.
Yeah, but what was he going for there? I was a little confused.
What do you
got? The
got?
whole character is like nostalgia and like how the past was better, but he's hammered the whole time. I don't know. It's pretty funny. You should check out the in-studio stuff.
Well, I don't know. It's just it's also just like a sort of like half. First of all, we've all seen this character before. I'm not trying to shit on Bobby Moynihan. He's a funny guy, but like we've seen that character before. And Dana Carvey did it in the 90s. Remember Dana Carvey? We liked it when he did the old man thing. And I watched an interview recently with Dana Carvey where he actually said, he goes, my whole thing was old people they always act like it was like this back then and it sucked. He's but he goes, but my character was like, it was horrible when I was growing up, but I actually loved it. And that's kind of what the Drunk Uncle, it's just another variation of that.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
Well, let's see a little of.
Oh my God, we're still talking about Drunk Uncle.
Well, now in context of the show,
Sam, is this good?
No.
All right.
I thought I was wrong.
It is good.
No, it's
All
not.
right, hold on.
Shut up, we're listening.
Just watch the first. I just watched the first 15 seconds, and you tell me if I'm judging too harshly.
The family members here with an election recap. Drunk Uncle.
All right, that's a good topic. So.
Big Uncle Sam hat on.
I want my country back, country back, country back. I want my country back. Chili's, that's where I drink, and then I get drunk. All right.
That's kind of funny.
No, not at all.
No, it's not.
I found no humor in that.
Wait,
I was getting mad.
But also,
you want to be mad. You're not even trying.
You want to talk?
Yeah.
That's not funny.
You want to talk about?
Let's start. Well, hold on. Let's try another 15 seconds.
Okay.
Let's do this in 15 seconds.
Okay.
So Drunk Uncle, I assume you're not pleased with the outcome?
You think? People don't even dress up for an election anymore, Seth. You know? Back when I was a kid, you couldn't vote unless you had suspenders, cane, monocle, top hat, fancy.
Well, that must be one of the bits. One of the, he must always say.
That's his van by the river.
Yeah, they used to dress up.
But nobody would ever talk like that.
That's not an every week thing. He just reused it.
Shut up.
Jeez, who is this? Drunk Uncle?
Are you Drunk Uncle?
Oh, look, it's L. Michaels from NYC.
But I mean, look, you want to talk about rehashing whatever. 2 years ago, they had that guy that did Drunk Girl at the Party. That would come out a Weekend Update and go,
Right.
Excuse me. They this year, right now, they do the drunk girl that you don't want to get stuck talking to at a party. That's another character they do. It's the same fucking thing as this. And I want my country back. Fucking Mike Myers, come on, man. That's like Mike Myers did an Austin Powers
That's
5
true.
or 6 years ago.
Yes,
he was the
sir.
guy that did the play
10
on
years ago.
Yeah, actually, Jesus Christ.
The new girl who does the drunk girl at the party does a good job. I think
This guy just loves SNL.
Man.
I love SNL. I'm not
Does she
gonna
do
lie.
a good job casting director?
All right, you know what? You want to play more of Drunk Uncle from Weekend Update?
Pardo.
Yeah.
Want to give him one more shot? One more shot.
I
One
think
more
he's just
shot.
warming up.
One more
I
shot.
think it's a great character.
And when you voted, you pulled the damn lever, Seth, like a man. You didn't fill in a little oval like you were taking some pregnancy test. We had 2 choices. Okay? We had Roosevelt and Reagan. There was no Green Party. There was no Senate. If you wanted a House of Representatives, you built one yourself.
Thanks, Fred.
I ain't feeling it.
Thanks,
Fred.
If you
Sorry,
don't like
dude.
that one, Bill Hader's Stefan is also a good character.
This
All
guy.
right.
Different character entirely.
So is Eddie Murphy's
Loves it.
James Brown. What
Yeah,
the fuck's
yeah,
that got
yeah.
to do
Why
with
are you
anything?
defending SNL? Do you have a connection over there?
No, not at all. I really like the show. I like it when it's bad. I like it when it's good. I don't know.
All right, fair enough. Thank you, Fred.
I think the character's better than you've given it credit for.
Okay.
No, it's not.
isn't.
All right. I think.
It's absolutely not.
It's terrible.
You guys have been very fair.
Remember, we wanted an AC/DC maybe parody thing.
Uh-oh.
We did forget about stuff that we used to play.
Oh, did we?
Hayseed Dixie.
Oh, Hayseed Dixie.
Hayseed Dixie. Do you have that, E-Rock?
Yeah, hang on.
It's Dr. Demento Day on the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh,
We're gonna go to break for this one. What? What's wrong with
They
that?
weren't Dr. Demento.
Well, it's in the same fucking spirit of it, right?
it's in the wheelhouse.
It's in the wheelhouse.
Wheelhouse.
You know?
You know? Is it? Oh, is it? We wait. What happened?
We're waiting for E-Rock.
Can I plug something
Which
while
one do
we're
you
waiting?
What's our choices?
Let's see. Fat Bottom Girls, TNT. Where is it? Where's the rest of it? It moved. Here we Highway to Hell. Have
Highway
a drink
to
on
Hell
me.
was-
Dirty Deeds. Back in
But
Black.
those
Big
are-
Balls.
Dirty Deeds, too.
Wait, what?
It's done in a bluegrass style.
What AC/DC song you like? You like Highway to Hell?
Joe's like,
You like Highway to Hell?
Yeah, that's fine.
What, you don't like when there's cross-pollination of shit?
No, this is like when somebody goes, hey, I'm doing a cover of Ozzy songs, but in the swing band.
Right.
Ugh.
Oh, we could break out our old pal. No, what's his name?
Richard Cheese.
Richard Cheese.
You want to hear some Richard Cheese today?
No, I've heard enough
I'll
in
put it
my
on the
life.
He does big band, but it's songs, rock
Yeah, I
songs you
know.
remember.
Yep.
He performed.
I'm
People
so
Equals
happy, girl, 'cause today I found
That's
my
it.
friend. Hey,
that's it.
You don't like that?
fall off a stage,
You don't like
asshole.
All right, we're gonna do Highway to Hell. What's your plug there, Joe DeRosa?
Oh, a new web series out. It's 2 episodes are up now. YouTube.com/official comedy. It's called We Should Break Up.
I saw the one with Nikki Glaser.
It's me and Nikki Glaser do the whole thing.
Excuse me.
The whole series is based on when Nikki and I used to date.
Oh, so it's you two for the whole series?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I saw
Yeah.
the first episode. It was great.
Thank you.
I liked
I'm
it a lot.
Really proud of it. So please go watch
It's
it. We
quick.
should
It's
break
only
up.
like 2 minutes, I think, the
yeah,
first one.
2-3 minutes. They're fast. Little arguments and stuff. It's
Yeah.
funny. Bad
All right.
couple, bad relationship.
And where do they go again?
YouTube.com/official comedy.
All right, good.
Hey guys. Have you? Hi everybody.
Hey, Joe. What's up? What do you say, Joe?
Have you decided what to get everyone on your list? Don't stress out if you haven't.
I have.
You have?
Yeah,
But
what?
don't-
I'm going to get some pajamagrams.
Well, listen.
Well, you asked me if I decided. I did.
I don't know what pajamagrams are, but if you haven't figured it out, Sam,
But I
have you
have.
figured
You
it
asked
out?
me and I figured it out.
I
Sam,
have yet to figure out what I'm
I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to stress. There is a gift out there that is sure to please, comes already wrapped, and it won't cause you any stress.
Oh, my jewelry.
What'd you say?
Is it jewelry?
What if I told you you could send freshly dipped strawberries, giant,
what?
Freshly dipped strawberries from Sherry's Berries, starting at just $19.99. That's over 40% savings.
I'd call you a liar.
It's true, Sam.
Wow.
Those enormous mouth-watering berries come dipped in white.
That's not believable.
Milk, white milk, and dark chocolatey goodness, and covered with chocolate chips, crushed almonds, and decorative swizzle.
You like a good swizzle?
I love a good swizzle.
I'm all about the swizzle. I like a little swizzle on my chocolate.
Just go to berries.com, guys. Click on the mic and type in the code Opie. That's you. Double the berries for just $10 more. Sherry's Berries are perfect for neighbors, friends, clients, coworkers, anyone.
They're delicious.
They also make a great hostess gift or snack for all of your holiday parties.
You ever go off script? Why can't you just go, yeah, they're delicious?
They're great. They're great. These things.
That was some good off-scripting right there.
These things.
Improvising now.
Right. Improv a little.
Did you ever taste sunshine?
Sure.
Did you ever taste moonlight?
Fuck yeah.
Did you ever taste sunshine dipped in moonlight?
With a little swizzle?
Now we're talking Sherry's
Now we're
Berries.
talking. All right.
Rainbow swizzle.
I'm in.
Yes. To access this special $19.99 Sherry's Berry offer, call 866-FRUIT-02, or even better, visit BERRIES. That's berries.com. Click on the microphone in the top right corner and type in Opie. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone and type in Opie. Order now. Offer expires Friday at midnight.
Sirius XM. Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, I hate
Dr. Demento Day.
You know, people would love when this came on.
Oh, when I was a kid, man, holy shit did I love this
Curly
song.
Shuffle's on the radio.
Be more funny.
Oh, God.
Isn't this
You know what? Everyone loved this years ago.
There was a video on MTV for it.
Yes.
It was huge.
Yeah.
Joe DeRosa in studio. All right, enough of that.
Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo.
Oh. Yuck, 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 yuck.
Knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock.
Oh, Christ.
It's terrible. I like how Joe is breaking shit down today.
You enjoying that?
Yeah, like stuff we just thought was good and funny, and
you started it.
I'm liking it though.
As soon as I came in,
I really am liking this.
Well, I'm enjoying myself today. It's good to see you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though I'm going to be cutting out momentarily.
That, you know.
I know. I got to fucking...
There's always a pooper at the party.
I can't fucking...
I might break it down with you today,
some
Joe.
shit, yo.
What do you want to break down?
I might break it down today.
What do you want to get into, man?
Break it down.
Somebody. When Ant leaves, I'm turning these lights low. And we're going to talk about some shit.
Ah, shit.
I'm breaking it down with you today.
I tweeted this morning at like 6 a.m. I go, I'm on my way to Opie and Anthony, and somebody wrote back, great, 4 hours of music talk. And I thought that was really funny.
I kind of like the music talk with Joe DeRosa. You go a little too deep for my taste. As far as talking about it on the radio.
Yeah, it's, look, a lonely man has time to delve and explore. And
But what about other stuff we thought was funny and just isn't?
And isn't?
Yeah.
We really hit all my big ones at last.
Oh, okay.
There were some albums growing up. That was like the National Lampoon albums and those weird kind of.
Yeah.
There was some other like comedy groups would put together these albums, and they weren't good. they were not Carlin.
Good.
Was National Lampoons ever funny, or did they just get lucky with those vacation movies?
I think, yeah.
They put out a lot of shit.
Their movies. They put out a lot of crap. The magazine, though, like when you graduated from Mad Magazine to National Lampoon.
Was Mad Magazine funny?
Mad
And is it
Magazine,
still
as
funny?
a kid,
I think it is.
Okay.
I
As
still
a
think
kid,
it is.
it was the funniest fucking thing ever.
Right.
But then you kind of graduated to National Lampoon, and that shit used to have me in tears. I was laughing my fucking ass off.
Mad is still.
I used to.
I was reading
love
Mad. I was reading a Mad that came out like a few months ago, and they had a Ben and Jerry spoof. It was called Ben and Jerry's Dingleberry. Where white marshmallows and chocolate ice cream.
Wait, that magazine's
fucking hilarious.
That magazine's still around?
Yeah, they still make it, but it's like quarterly now, man. Like it's really spaced out.
Oh, that's too bad.
What did they have in National Lampoons? Like what kind of stuff was? I never read it.
It was just kind of. It was a lot of parody. It was kind of like The Onion a little bit, but they wrote like it was supposed to be a serious magazine for the most part, and just did a great job of spoofing and parodying everything.
So it was like fake news stories and shit like that?
To a point. Then they would have like,
kind of like
stories of... They'd have like short stories, too, that you would read about... like O.C. and Stiggs were a couple of characters, and it was almost like a National Lampoon Animal House-ish kind of thing, and there would be stories about what they would do and go out and fucking raise some havoc.
Who are O.C. and Stiggs?
Just two characters that were in there.
But like, what kind of characters were they?
Sort of Beavis and Butthead-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, there'd kind of be stories of what they would do.
Okay.
It was funny.
All right.
And there were like a lot of like maybe shit that you'd see in a technical magazine or Popular Mechanics, but it was totally didn't make sense and it was explained really funny. I thought it was a very funny magazine. Written
All right.
very well.
They don't make it anymore, though, right?
No. That shit's long gone.
It's out.
We gotta get into Cat Williams.
Oh,
Cat
yeah.
Williams.
I'm with you, motherfuckers.
Well,
roll with me, motherfuckers.
He's losing his mind. I guess he had an incident in Seattle, and
he did.
More's coming out about the incident, and he just fucking lost it.
This is where he got arrested, right?
A series of incidents in
But
Seattle.
now there's other stuff coming out about the what happened or whatever?
Well, more details, sure.
Okay, great.
Stand-up comic Cat Williams has had a controversial visit to Seattle the past few days, and tonight he's telling us his side of the story. Como 4 caught up with Williams as he was ejected from a South Lake Union hotel around 7 p.m. On Sunday, Williams was arrested after an altercation at a nearby restaurant. Police say he argued with customers and threatened the manager with a pool cue. Williams is accused of then throwing a lit cigarette into a family's car, which hit a woman in the face, throwing a rock at that car, and struggling with police officers. A group of fans claims Williams assaulted them after his performance Friday night. Tonight, Williams admitted to us he has had trouble with the law here in Seattle this weekend. He made a string of allegations against police and the media. Then he told us because of his bad weekend in Seattle, he's decided to end his stand-up career.
For one bad week.
I'm just going to go ahead and announce my retirement from stand-up. I'm kind of done. This is... You're
not really
I've already discussed it with my kids. I wasn't really going to do it on the Seattle street. I was going to go to Los Angeles and do it in the offices of ICM or Live Nation.
Holy
But he just does it on the street.
What's going on with him?
That's like the third time he's retired, by the way.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Yeah, he's retired before.
So he pull this shit? Yeah.
Yeah, he's just I just don't think he handled fame very well, man.
What's his problem?
He's one of those guys, though, man. I don't know the guy. I think he's fucking funny. I've never heard a good story about him.
Oh.
I've never heard one good story about you know what I mean? He's one of those people where you're just like, I think he's just fucking crazy. I think he's probably an egomaniac and he's fucking crazy. And then you throw those two things together in combination with fame and you're done, man.
Right.
You're done.
Volatile formula. Yeah. Yeah.
I love
That's
the
what
string
you call a perfect storm.
I love the string of events he got himself into. And the newsman has to stay all newsy and shit still.
Hit her in the face. I like
Right.
that one, too.
Lit cigarette into the car, hit her in the face, and then he assaulted fans after his Friday show, and then blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. And then
I like how the guy goes,
he punched an old lady on the elevator, and then he went on to
yeah,
hold
like
up
when
a 7-Eleven.
Cat's here to admit that he's had a string of altercations with the law. What's he got to admit? We know he did. There's
Right.
nothing to
Yeah,
admit to. We heard the story that he threw a rock at these people's car. That's so funny, man. What the fuck do you I want to know what
made him snap.
Yeah, I want to know.
It might be being on the road. Sounds like the road is just a horrendous place to be for you guys.
But what made him threaten customers?
I don't know why the road is a horrendous place for you guys. That sounds exciting.
It's got to be fucking
Especially
a
if you're
grind
single.
after a while, though.
But if you're single going to a different city every weekend, what's so bad about that?
It's I mean, it depends on how you're... You know what? Here's my thing. It's a little different now than it was for me a few years ago. You know, it's still not where, you know, a lot of guys... I'm obviously not at, like, that Louis level, whatever. But, like, I'm in a decent place with it now. But it's like, I realized a couple of years ago what makes the road hard, and it's like... I was on an airplane going to, like, Florida or something, and I was, like, so angry, and I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was sitting there, I was like, why am I angry? Like, I'm getting paid to go do shows and whatever. And then I was like, oh, because I'm not going to my audience right now. I'm going to a audience. And then I got to fucking deal with, like, the drunks, and if they don't like me, and all the bullshit, and, you know. That's what sucks about it. And until you really sell lots of tickets... You have to put up with that, you know, to a certain extent, in some places at least. So it gets tough, it gets lonely, and the vices are there. The vices are there in your ears, man, you know? It's like, it's hard to go back to that hotel and just sit there. You know, people go, well, you go back and you're right. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, like, enticing. Like, you can do it, and it's healthy to do, but...
But why do you have to just go out drinking?
What the fuck else are you going to do? It's you know, you don't get done till midnight.
Check out the city. See what else it has to offer, no?
At 1 in the morning?
What else are you into besides drinking?
What else can you do at 1 in the morning besides eat shit food? You know what I mean?
I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's wrong.
No, I'm not
like
being defensive. I'm saying, what else could you do?
What other things does Joe DeRosa like when he's not doing stand-up and not drinking?
I don't know. You drugs?
I don't know.
No, but I'm saying...
Like Bill Burr, he has to check out, like, a lot of sporting events.
Bill, look.
And he sets his schedule in such a way where he's checking out some great...
Yeah, come on, Joe.
Bill can go back on the road. Bill can go back to the... Bill has the advantage of being able to go back to the room and read about the National Trust for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Figure out where his money's being filtered.
Fucking thanks, Joe.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm in a hotel, right? Okay? Fucking laying there. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take all my money out of the bank. And I think I'm going to, I think I'm just going to have it sewn inside my pants. I'm just going to walk around with my money on me all the time. And I figure, fuck it. They're going to take it, just kill me. Fuck it.
It does a little of that. I love it. It does a little of that.
Guys, I'd love to hang out.
What the fuck?
Where you going?
Well, I'm going to film a part in Amy Schumer's TV show.
Very nice.
Amy's got her TV show. Yeah, I got it.
Are you allowed to say what you're playing, or is it, like, top secret?
I don't know. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
But, suffice to say, you know, it's not a fucking Shakespearean role I'm doing. Let's be honest here.
It's not Othello?
No, it's not going to be Othello. It's not going to be a dramatic role. I don't think I'm going to get an Emmy for best dramatic role.
Hey, you never know, Ant. You never know. Don't downplay it. Well, have fun. You break a leg out there, kid.
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll have fun, and I'll tell Ms. Schumer.
We all say hi. Yeah.
All right, take it easy.
Hi.
Have fun. Have a good weekend.
All right.
Everybody.
See you, buddy.
All right.
I'll call you,
Anthony.
Good to see you, pal.
All right, Sam. Sam.
Fine. So long. Yeah.
Big fat E-Rock.
Hey! We turned down the lights so we could get into it, Joe.
Let me
I love it.
Get comfortable, Joe. Get comfortable. We're going to turn off the TV lights. No TV today. I'm sorry.
I love it. Let's get into it. But here's the thing with the road. To go back to what you were asking?
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Yeah, turn off the lights.
Here's the thing, Ope. Daytime is one thing. Nighttime is the problem.
Why nighttime?
Because you're saying, can't you go, like you said, Bill goes to sporting events,
well,
right?
Obviously you should go and get your pussy and all that.
But
I'm just saying.
But that gets dangerous.
All right. Fair enough. But why can't you just walk around the city or the town and just check shit out? That's what I would do. That's why I'm jealous of you guys.
But you could do that during the day. I'm saying at night.
Aren't you just tired from after doing all the shows?
Dude, you're wired.
You get a little food.
You're fucking wired.
Have a beer or two. I get all that.
I mean, here's the thing. All right. If you now you're married, having a wife to go home and call.
Right.
From the room and you say hi to the kid or whatever it is, that you do.
Oh, the lights are going down.
I love it. It's never been like this in here before.
We're going to get fucking talk today. I was thinking today, like on the way in, that I've never had a conversation with Joe DeRosa. So that's what we're doing today.
Here we go.
We're going to be different today.
How intimate do we want this? Are the curtains shut so it's just you and Joe?
No, because. No, I the other side of my point is this: if you're a stand-up comic on the road and you are married, that's way worse.
Oh, I disagree.
Why?
Well, look, the grass is always greener.
Because I think if you're single, the road is a perfect place to be.
Excuse me.
You can fucking you find your pussy. Hopefully not the crazy kind. Do a little partying. You could it's check out the city. You don't have anyone to check in with.
I got great advice.
How bad could that be?
I got great advice once from a comedian who's been around for a while. I was on the road. I was opening for this guy like 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I was like chasing chicks all weekend. And he kept being like, dude, you gotta stop. And I was like, what are you talking about, man?
How old were you?
I was in my 20s.
Yeah, so
at the time.
What's wrong with this faggot?
Well, he was. I kind of was like, "What's the problem?"
I don't understand.
But I'll tell you,
getting that advice when you're in your 20s.
But I'll tell you why. Because he goes, dude. He goes, I know you're thinking that I'm being like a stick in the mud or whatever. He goes, I'm not. He goes, I'm telling you something. I've been down this road. He goes, here's what's going to happen to you. You're going to come back. You're going to start headlining these clubs, and all these girls that you're fucking in these cities are going to start coming back to your shows and acting like they're your girlfriends. And he goes, and you're going to have a fucking problem on your hands soon. And I was like, get out of here. And sure enough, a couple years later, it happened a couple times, and I was like, holy shit, that's what he was talking about. These girls start turning up again.
But how can they possibly think you're having an actual relationship with them if you live in New York and they live in name city here?
Look, some girls get what it is, and it's just, you know, a good girl going, hey, let's just go have some fun. You gotta question the fucking mentality of a certain kind of woman.
Sure.
That's gonna just go and bed down with you in your fucking hotel room for them. I mean, you know, a lot of them aren't stable. I'm not saying they're all like that. Some of them are just chicks that get what it is.
So then they assume way too much, and then next time you're in the city or the town, they think they're your girlfriend.
Yeah, well. Or I don't know if they think they're your girlfriend, but yeah, they keep
an entitlement.
You leave a city and they keep texting you, and like I've hooked up with girls on the road before where I've had to tell them like two months later, like, look, I'm sorry, like I don't know what you think is happening here, but like I live in New York, you live like.
Well, you should have told them that 2 minutes later.
Yeah, but you know, I know what you're saying, but you just kind of assume like everybody understands.
Everyone's on the same page.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever hear that Patton Oswalt bit where he talks about when the fair comes to town?
No.
And he's like, and then you.
How long's the bit?
It's long because it's like a whole like comparison to the president and everything. Okay. But he talks about when people would believe that Bush loved them when he said he loved, you know, and he goes, that's like the equivalent of like when the state fair comes,
okay,
and the guy that did Rock On is there, and you suck his dick behind the Ferris wheel, then he leaves, and you're like, he said he loves me. And he's like, sure he does, sweetheart. Yeah, he'll be back.
Right.
It's kind of like that. Like some girls think like,
but I don't think you're giving the women enough credit. I think they know what's going on too.
Some of them do. I'm not generalizing all the women. I'm just saying like
they might have to play it differently, but I think they know.
There are potential problems, dude. And then you get a few chicks. You get a few chicks in a row that are in your hotel room that start acting crazy.
Right.
You get a couple fucking criers. I've had that happen.
Right.
Where a chick starts crying and you're like, what's wrong? And she's like, I'm just drunk and I'm just get sad. And, you know, and it's weird. And you're like, listen, I don't know what is going on in your life right now, but it's freaking me out.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, it's just you get into weird situations, and you're just like, you know, this isn't that good anymore.
All right, so what else would you like to do on the road?
Look, during the day is great.
Well, what do you do during the day?
I go to a lot of record stores because, funny enough, it's easier to find a fucking record store in another city besides New York.
Obviously, it's so easy to get music nowadays, but I miss the days of if you're in a different town or a different city, to go to those local record stores were just so much fun for me as well.
It's a blast.
Trying to find the bootlegs and all this shit that maybe some comedy records you never heard of before or whatever.
Yeah, I go look for bootlegs. I'm a big movie guy, so I buy DVDs and Blu-rays, and so I go collect that stuff. I'll go to like cool clothing shops, cool bookstores. I'll find I'll ask hey, what's the best sandwich shop in town? Like, what's your signature sandwich out here or wherever? And I'll go get that. I go to the movies.
What kind of sandwiches have you had?
Nothing crazy. Are you making? I can't tell if you're making fun of me.
I kind of am. I mean, I'm enjoying the conversation, but I can't let that one go.
Why is that
what
weird?
Kind of sandwich?
Why is that weird? What's weird about that?
Their signature sandwich?
Yeah, you go to some cities and they'll be like, yo, dude, you gotta have a fucking woogie. And you're like, what's that? They'll be it's a sandwich with...
But it's the excitement. It's
the
like
bread
is
French fries.
If I'm in Philly, I want a cheesesteak, of course, but...
Yeah.
But you search out the signature sandwich.
Yeah, dude,
you're a sad man.
You're in a fucking Hilton, dude. You got nothing to do, man. You're going back.
Do you remember some of the names of these sandwiches?
No, I just remember that.
Which was your favorite, and what was it?
It's never
what
been
kind of sandwich.
It's never been anything that was like a signature. Yeah. I was upstate. I went to the comedy club.
Sit down.
I got to stand for a minute.
Why?
I am in here. I'm up and down the whole time.
You're sitting
I get
down
gas
today.
from the coffee.
We're doing things different.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the mood.
Yeah, we got the lights down. We got the music.
He's still playing the music. I just realized it. I forgot that it was even playing. That's so funny.
So, what was the sandwich?
I never.
And what town was it in?
My favorite food was never one of the signature sandwiches.
No.
But Pittsburgh, they have sandwiches that they put French fries and coleslaw on. I forget what they're called.
Fuck, that sounds good.
I was upstate at the comedy club. Where Brother Weeze, the club where Brother Weeze is.
Of course.
It's called the Comedy Club.
So you might have done a beef on a wick up there.
Yeah, and they have the garbage plate. That's their big thing up there.
Plate.
What else, man?
Did you try the garbage plate?
I almost got one, but I hate macaroni salad so much that I didn't get it.
Why? Who hates macaroni salad?
Disgusting, dude.
What's wrong with macaroni salad?
It's fucking noodles and mayonnaise. It's disgusting.
I love macaroni salad.
Oh, it makes me sick, man.
Potato salad's my favorite.
Potato salad's the
German
bomb.
potato salad, if done right.
Ew.
Is that the vinegar one?
Of course, E-Rock says ew.
Yeah, it's oil and vinegar.
No, that one
because
stinks.
you like mayonnaise. We all know it.
No, that one stinks. The mayonnaise-y one's the one.
Nah, I like a good German potato salad.
Ew,
done
no.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to make that shit. I don't like it. I like the mayonnaise-y one. But anyway, there's a killer Italian shop in San Fran that I go to when I'm there. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But I always go to that place. There's, what else is there, man? You go down to Florida or the coastal cities, you go get seafood, just shit like that, man. I don't know,
Sounds boring.
It is. It's boring.
Don't you like to just find it's going to sound a little lame, but a good coffee shop and just people watch? It's my favorite pastime, to just hang around and watch how people interact.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Even on maybe a crazy street.
I like to walk and maybe meet some people and just kind of cruise around the city, but I've never been big on just sitting in one place.
You like cruising around
I
the
like
city,
cruising, looking for cock. Yeah, I never like just sitting in one place. I'm antsy. I was just standing up 2 seconds ago. You get the fucking lights turned down at your house.
It's a different vibe right now.
I know, but I'm saying I still have to stand up. I'm an antsy guy. It's hard for me to sit in one place for a long time.
People are saying the music beds are annoying.
No, they're just not getting the vibe.
Yeah, man, we're trying to...
Do you not understand? It's a different show, man. Chill.
This is a different show today.
Pick up the vibe.
So,
let's take our voices down.
Let's go back. So were you born in Philly?
It was, Aunt. Oh,
see,
sorry.
See, I've known Joe forever. We've never had this conversation.
I was born in Philly, Northeast Philly.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
and I see you have a suitcase. You're going home.
I got to go home for a funeral.
Who died?
My grandmother.
Were you close to her?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What kind of lady was she?
She was the kind of lady that just lit up a room.
Whose mom?
My dad's mom.
Dad's mom?
Yeah, so that's kind of the last of his...
that's it for him?
That's the last of his blood.
Really?
I mean, I guess he's probably got a few aunts and uncles left, but that's his immediate family. That's the last.
What was your first thought when she passed? A memory? Something that brought you back?
To be honest with you, it was more about my dad.
Just worried about him?
Yeah. I was like, fuck, that's got to be right. His brother died 2 years ago. His father died 2 years before that. And when his mom, we knew it was coming. When his mom died, I was like, oh man, that's got to be really hard.
Yeah.
You know, now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to have, it's kind of why I want to get married. Because I want to get married just because I want to get married, but like, I'm having like those.
Well, it's legal then.
It is. You know, it's about time, man.
You want to get married?
Yeah, because I'm starting to have those realizations. Like, I'm 35. I'm like, something could happen. And my parents, you know, they're 65.
What do you mean something could happen?
I just realized recently that if my parents die, that's it. Like, I have no siblings.
Wait, so your family structure is just you and your mom and dad at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I have aunts and uncles that we hang out with and stuff. I'm not.
Yeah, but the older you get, you kind of don't hang out with them as much.
Yeah, we see them on the holidays.
Well, yeah, of course,
but
like everyone else.
You know, when I go home at Christmas or Thanksgiving, like home base is my mom and dad's house, and I'm like, Jesus, when they die, that's. You know, all my cousins are getting married and having kids. I'm not married. You know, so it's like I'm pretty. You know, it's gonna get to a point where I'm calling you on Christmas and going, "Oh, can I come
on over? You come over this year."
You know,
I always wanted to be married. I just was fuck with the wrong people.
That's what I've been doing.
But don't fucking just do it.
I'm not going to do it hastily.
A lot of people do.
No, I wouldn't do it hastily.
A lot of people start getting nervous about their age and their mortality and all that shit, and then they just. We call it settling. A lot of people just settle.
No, I'm not going to do it. Actually,
and then you're in a living hell a few years into it.
I got to be honest. Your marriage is very inspiring to me in many ways. I'm not just saying that. The age that you did it at, the healthiness of the relationship, as far as I can see, it seems like a very healthy relationship. The fact that I say this respectfully, the fact that your wife is hot and cool. You know what I mean? Like, so there's a lot of stuff about the way you did it where I'm like, wow, that guy did it exactly like the way I'd like to do it. Right. He waited till he was a little older.
But I wasn't waiting. But I would have been married if I found the right person. Believe it or not, I would have been married in my 20s.
Right.
I never waited. I didn't have a timeline.
Right.
I was actually giving up on the fact that I would actually find someone when it happened. That's the weird part.
Well, that's usually when it happens, I think.
I think so. I think because maybe it shows. Maybe you sweat differently, and the women just know that you come across desperate or wanting or something.
No, you get
when I fucking let it just fucking let it go and just kind of like I said, kind of gave up. Like, all right, I'll just be that stupid single guy. Fuck it, and then it happened.
Yeah, that's when it happens. That's when you get laid the most. That's when everything happens. When you don't give a fuck,
you just chill out. Not take things seriously.
You know? It's like when you don't give a shit, it's like trying to... I always thought it was like trying to get over the border.
I just got to interrupt for a second. This guy writes, John in New Orleans, dead grandmothers in a sexual feeling bed. Yup, that's a different vibe, all right.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
So you were adopted, Joe?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Oh... You want to really crack the can on those fucking issues?
Well, yeah, why not? I got
all kinds of shit.
I got people that are adopted in my circle. My brother is actually thinking of adopting in the very near future.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Look, it's a beautiful thing. It's nice that you can sort of rescue a kid, I guess is the...
How old were you?
9 days.
So they got you fresh.
They got me fresh out the veg. Fresh out the
Freshly
box.
baked.
Yeah. I mean...
Still cooking.
There's a lot that goes along with it, though. There's a lot of subconscious stuff that comes up.
When did you realize you were adopted?
I always knew. I don't remember them telling me. I can't remember when they told me.
Do they look very different than you?
No. No. People always go, it's weird you're adopted. You kind of look like your parents. It's not like a weird match.
Well, it's kind of like the dog thing. The dogs start to look like their owners.
Dogs look like, yeah.
You know, I think that's what happens with adopted kids.
Yeah, I think so. Why do married people look alike?
I don't know. That's a little strange. That does start happening.
It's fucking weird. Every married couple I know, they look alike.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, when they first started dating, it's like you notice it after like 5 years. You're like, holy shit, you guys look like something happens. You change.
I don't know.
fucking weird.
So, I mean, obviously your parents loved you. You're adopted, and you just always knew it, which is strange.
Right.
So you didn't have the big, we got to tell you something, sit you down around 8 years old.
No, there was none of that.
Did they ever officially tell you, even though you knew?
What do you mean?
Where they did sit you down and go,
well, they must have at some point.
But you have no memory of that?
I think what they did was just from the time I was a baby, I think they just would say, like, you're adopted, which means that, you know what I mean? I think they just kind of worked it into conversation or something. I don't remember them ever sitting me down and telling me.
Wow. That seems a little weird.
Literally no memory of it.
I remember being about 12, and I finally started doing the math and went, wait a minute. Terry, my older sister, wait a minute. She's like my stepson. Like, she has different parents or something. I remember thinking. And they finally told me, yeah, you know, she was from my dad's first marriage.
You didn't know your dad had a first marriage?
Oh, no. I probably not so much at 12, probably, no. But I'm like, wait a minute. We're all the same. Like, my mom had 6 kids. 5 births, 6 kids. The last 2 were twins. But my sister's 6 years older than all of us, and the rest of us are all in a group. We're all 1 year apart. So then I started thinking, wait a minute, why is she so much older? And finally had the realization when I started doing the math, like, wait, you guys were married in such and such year, and wait a minute, how is she older than, you know, your marriage and all that crap?
Is that weird? Is that a weird thing, like your dad having a previous marriage? I always wondered what that was like.
It's really strange because my dad's story is this. He married his high school sweetheart. They were completely in love. And she died of, like, he didn't really talk about her much, so, you know, I don't have a lot of info, but she died of, like, some kind of kidney disease at, like, 25, 26. It's the only reason I'm here. Only reason I'm here. He didn't want to lose his first wife.
That's sad, man.
He ended up loving us like, you know, loved the shit out of us. But
really
to
sad.
get to that place, he had to lose the woman that, you know, he deeply loved.
That's really sad.
Met my mom, I don't know, like 4 years later, maybe something like that. A couple years later, I'm not really sure. And and then had, you know, like a 40-year marriage with her.
Is he still alive?
No, he died in a car accident.
He did?
See, this is why we're talking, Joe. We walk around like we're friends. We don't know shit about each other.
I didn't know that. He died in a car accident?
Right. Literally a week after we had the big press conference to announce we were coming to satellite radio. After he stuck it out with me for 2.5 years off air.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but he was on his last leg. He had heart problems.
Oh, that's terrible.
We knew it was coming, but we didn't expect a car accident to take him out.
What was the accident? Can you talk about it, or is it too much?
Yeah, we've talked about it on the show. Right in front of the house I grew up in. So I don't really like driving by my old house anymore.
What happened?
Taking a left out of the driveway, busy road, and T-boned. He wasn't driving. Another couple was driving, my mom and my dad, to just the local little yacht club in the area to have a little lunch. That's it. Got up, took his little shower, brushed his teeth, said, let's go, we're going to have a nice little lunch today, and next thing you know, that's it. He actually walked himself to the ambulance, gave all his info, but he was on blood thinners, so his brain with the blood just there's nowhere to go, so it keeps expanding, and that's pretty much what did him in.
Oh, shit, so it wasn't like...
He was completely with it after the accident. He walked to the ambulance. He said, yeah, this is my name, here's my insurance card, here's this, here's that. Is my wife okay?
Oh, my God.
She was bleeding on the side of the road. He takes out his, his handkerchief. He's an older guy. He had the hanky.
Sure.
And was making sure my mom was okay. She was bleeding. And went off in the ambulance. And next thing you know, he, shut down. He went into a coma.
Oh, my God.
But he pretty much was with it all the way to the hospital.
That's horrible.
Horrendous.
Sorry to hear that, man.
But that was like 8 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But he saw my brother the weekend before he died, and my brother actually said to his wife at the time, I don't know why I just said at the time they're married, but I guess at the time this happened. This is the last time I see, my dad. He just knew.
He said that?
He was breathing heavy and stuff, just trying on pants. I mean, his heart was in a bad place. Yeah. So maybe it's a blessing. I don't fucking know. Because he was heading toward tough times. It wasn't going to get better for him, his health.
Sad, man.
So maybe in a weird way that it was supposed to happen that way. I don't know. But right in front of my house. You know, usually we lost pets right in front of our house, not parents.
And your mom left the house after that happened?
Yeah, we're out of there. Fuck that.
Where does she live now?
In a home. Assisted living.
All right.
She took the brunt of the accident. It's amazing she survived. He was actually behind the passenger seat in the back. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
So the car hit where my mom was sitting. She got fucked up.
But, like, was fine after, or did she have physical problems after that?
No, everything fine. Broke ribs and all sorts of shit. But she has no real. You can't tell she was ever in the accident.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. So.
That's so sad. Sorry to hear that.
Not
man.
really.
Not really.
It has to happen.
The whole story's sad.
No, it is sad. I'm all right with it.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you heal over time, but, you know, it's sad.
My dad was an amazing guy. Just full of love. Never yelled. Never raised his voice, nothing. Never hit us or nothing. Was just full of fucking love. Cared about, like, human beings in general.
That's how my...
Always cared about people. To the point, it was a detriment because he brought in a lot of people to our house.
That's how my dad is. He's real gentle and, like, very soft-spoken, but, like, would fucking break his back for you.
Right.
And not ask a question about it. If I called my dad and said, Dad, I'm coming home Friday. I need you to build a red brick fire pit in the backyard by the time I get there. Don't ask me any questions. I just need you to do this for me.
Right.
He'd fucking do it.
Really?
He'd be like, okay, all right. What do you need? Oh, yeah? He wouldn't, there would not be one part of him like, why? He would just do it.
He never asked questions? He just knew you needed this thing? And...
No, he just trusts you that if, I would never take advantage of that, but it's like he trusts, he's like, it's my family and they need it. I love them. I'll do whatever I can. That's what was... So
was your mom the same way or much different?
No, my mom's very giving as well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But my mom's my mom's the alpha personality in the relationship. So me and my mom argue a lot.
Same here.
Yeah, she's super alpha. Like, she'll be like, shut up.
Right.
You know? It's like hanging out with Keith Robinson sometimes.
The problem with my mom, you could never confront her. She was, my entire life, she was never wrong. Not once. Not
yeah, my mom's kind of like that.
Time.
My mom's kind of like that.
She admits she was wrong about anything. And, some shit went down. But, so, you're adopted, Joe. Why is that a problem?
It's not a problem. It's just that there's a lot that comes along with it.
Like what? You got parents that love you as their biological own.
Yeah, look, there's a lot. There are a lot worse situations I could be in, obviously, but like,
what's your issues with it?
There's an ambiguity when you have a question mark about your origin. It's weird. Like, after a while, it starts to kind of fuck with you. You're like, wait a minute, where do I come from? And what is my medical history? And all these things. And it just raises a lot of questions.
And you really can't find out a lot of that stuff.
I could go find my parents.
Have you tried?
Not yet. I think I might one day. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I think about it a lot, though.
Now, is it you don't do that because you feel guilt with your parents?
I didn't do it for years because I didn't care. I honestly didn't give a shit.
But if you feel like, all right, if I start searching out my biological parents, my parents are going to be kind of bummed out?
I don't... Look, my parents would support me 110% if I had to do it. I know they would. There'd be a little part of me that felt bad about their insecurities that might come along with it.
Right.
But that, if I really was going to do it, that wouldn't stop me, and they wouldn't let that stop me either. They would support me.
So what's holding you back? Sounds like everyone's...
Dude, it's terrifying is what's holding me back. It's like,
Well, we've talked
I just don't know if I'm ready to try to do that.
We've talked about it on the regular show. You might be missing out on being the son of a billionaire or something.
Yeah, or, look, I could...
What's terrifying about it?
Dude.
Not being accepted by them?
Who knows? I can't even begin to put into, like, actual thoughts what scares me about it. I don't...
Really?
It's so overwhelming. It's such an overwhelming thing. The process, the loftiness of the excursion itself, of doing it, like what you would have to go through to get it done, and what the anxiety that would build through that process as you got closer to it.
Yeah.
getting that call finally where the guy's like, I found him.
Wow.
And then you got to be like, all right, do you want to contact them and see if they want to, and then you got to deal with that, like, which was probably like waiting for like fucking HIV results. Sit there for 2 weeks, And then, like, I mean, it's like when I sit and think about, like, okay, if I got through all that, the moment of driving up to their house or going to meet them at a coffee shop, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And just that, like, moment of, like, when I walk through that door, nothing is ever going to be the same in my life ever again.
But it sounds like you got to do it.
I don't know.
And you're a filmmaker, man. Maybe that's something you take on. A little documentary action.
Yeah. You know what?
You don't have to put them on camera, but just the journey itself. Because I'm sure there's a shitload of people that can relate to what you're saying right now.
I want to do a documentary about my adoptive family. Actually,
why?
That's what I really want to do. We had a lot of loss in the last couple of years. We lost a lot of people in the family, and it's amazing to me.
Where are they?
They died.
Oh.
Come on, man.
What?
Come on, we're having fucking intimate time right now. You can't go for those jokes.
I just said, where are they?
You can't do that during fucking dim light time.
You're right. It is dim light time. Right. I'm sorry, Joe. I owe you an apology. You're right. See, it's always right there. I can be serious, though. I'm doing it now. Let's go.
I believe you.
What kind of tragedy? Expected deaths or?
Well, my grandfather died.
That's kind of expected.
Then my uncle died.
Unexpected?
Yeah.
How old?
Well, the first uncle was my mom's brother. He was 62, I think. He had a massive stroke and died. Then my other uncle died. My dad's brother. Then my aunt Enika died, like 2 months after my uncle died, and then my grandmom just died. My cousin died in the midst of all that too. So it's like there was a lot of death in the last few years in the family.
Don't you find it weird that like all of a sudden you'll have a lot of death in your family, and then you'll go years and years, and then it happens again? Why? It's strange how that works out sometimes.
We got it all at once, man. This is like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was just like landslide. This has been rough.
I lost my grandma, who was everything to us because we only had one that we acknowledged. My mom's mom we never acknowledged as a grandma because she was a royal fucking cunt, if you want to be honest here, Joe.
Hey, we can be honest.
We hated her.
Mm-hmm.
We hated her.
Right.
Evil. And then, so my dad's grandma was everything to us. She picked up the slack big time. Like my father, was full of love and didn't give a fuck about herself. Always trying to take care of others. So we lose her. Then my dad's brother, my uncle Frank, we lost unexpectedly. He was only in his 50s, dropped dead of a heart attack, snowblowing his driveway. That was horrendous. It was the saddest I ever saw my dad. We had just a dumb little pizza joint in between all the shit you got to do, and he's just bawling, unshaven, My dad always kept a clean shave. Just looked like shit and was so sad. It was brutal. It was horrendous. It was the saddest I ever saw him. And his thought was that he should have went first. He didn't want to be around for to see his siblings die.
It's fucking brutal, man. It's I'll tell you this.
And then I lost my dad. So my point being, it seems to happen all at once sometimes.
Yeah, it's just a big landslide. The reason I want to do a thing like a movie about my family is that when my grandfather died, my grandfather was like a man of 0 words and no affection whatsoever. Like
to you?
To any man.
Man.
You couldn't hug him.
So he was old school.
You couldn't hug him.
What do you do for a living?
Remember I tried to hug him once and he was like, no. You hug the women. You do not hug the men.
He's old school. How old was he?
How old was he when he died?
Yeah.
Fucking 88, 89.
And how long has he been gone?
5 years.
Yeah, he's an old school guy. What did he do for a living?
He worked for the railroad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, those guys didn't hug anyone.
No, when my dad went to Vietnam, he shook his hand and he goes, "Come back alive."
That was it. That's all your dad got.
That was all he got.
But your dad's not like that.
No, my dad's we're super affectionate. I hug and kiss my dad every time I see him.
So why didn't he talk? Was he just depressed?
No. He just was like, he's an old school guy. He talked to you. Like, if you talked to him, he would talk to you.
But those old school guys talk. They just talk very differently than we do. They talk in those, in silly jokes. Those.
Yeah, he made a lot of, he made a lot of those jokes. He made a lot of those jokes. He'd say things like, you gotta, he'd go like, I got a, what the fuck would he say? If he had about like his gut, he'd be like, I got a dresser body. He'd be like, what's that mean? He'd be like, my drawers come out further than my chest. You know, he'd say shit like that, like those fucking dumb old.
And he thought he was killing.
Yeah, and he would always laugh at his own joke. But like,
we're losing that art form, by the way. You hang out with the older generations, and they still could tell a good joke, but they try to make believe it's part of the conversation, but it's obviously a set up old school joke.
Yeah, he just yeah.
I used to go to the VA hall with my dad, and they'd all sit around with those set up jokes, and it was kind of cool to check out.
Yeah, they slip them right in. It's just part of their way they talk.
Yeah, I went to church the other day, but no, he didn't go to church. It's setting up his dumb, fucking priest touching a kid joke.
Yeah, exactly. Kenny did one of those on me down the hall.
Kenny?
Yeah.
Kenny has it in him.
He's like, I got relatives that died in Auschwitz. They fell out of a guard tower, you know? It's like those things. But like but he was never complained, ever. If you fucking complained about anything in front of him, he'd be like, oh, boy, it's so tough. You know, he was that guy. He fought in World War II.
Never cried, right?
Never, dude.
Never showed emotion.
So my uncle and my dad...
Is that good, you think?
I mean, it built
Guys
really...
not showing emotion?
I'll tell you, it built really strong men out of my uncle and my dad. Right. My uncle and my dad were very affectionate guys, but they were really strong guys. Like, you could lean on those fuckers they're the same way. They never complained.
Right.
Ever. You can lean on them all day. If they got money, it's your money. You know what I mean? It's like that. Like they really giving guys. But what I learned when my grandfather died was how little I knew about the men in my family. That's what I thought was so interesting. I learned so much about my grandfather after he died.
Like what? Eric, turn the music down a little bit. Jesus. A little bit. Thank you.
Like all these war medals that he received and all these honors he received in the military during the war. I had no idea because he would never tell you about it.
Yeah, he would never brag about it.
He would never tell you. He wouldn't even show you. He wouldn't even be like, hey, look at these medals. Isn't that neat to teach you about?
Sure.
He wouldn't fucking tell you, dude.
Wow.
His whole thing was like, how you doing? All right? You good? Great. Good to see you. You're getting big, kid. You hungry? All right.
Wow.
Don't complain. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Go watch these videos.
Right.
That was the end of it, you know?
Wow.
So when he died, I learned a lot about him after his death, and then my uncle died, and it's like I'm getting to an interesting place with my dad where we're super close, but I'm realizing, like, there's so much I don't know about my dad, and I think that'd be a really interesting exploratory, like, movie to do.
Mm-hmm.
To, like, sit down and be like, and really go through the lineage of the family. Why don't the men talk about their achievements or who they are, what they've been? Why am I so different from you guys?
Right.
You know, and all that sort of stuff, and, like... It's just interesting to me. Dude, my dad's 65 years old. I'm 35. I couldn't tell you what he did when I was growing up as a job. I know the company he worked at.
My dad was like that.
Yeah, and I know, like, the job title, but I couldn't tell you what the fuck he did. He won't tell me. Like, I try to talk to him about it. It's like, I don't know what it is. Like...
Was it illegal shit?
No, he was like an engineer at Unisys, which used to be Sperry Univac, which is the first company that invented the computer. He worked at the company that invented the first computer, and I go, what did you do? And he'll be like, I was an engineer. What does that mean?
He probably...
an engineer.
He probably invented the computer, but didn't have the patent, and that drives him nuts.
Yeah, they just downplay everything.
Yeah.
I talked to him. He was in Vietnam. I'm always like, what was that like?
Was he in the shit?
I was over there.
Was he in the shit?
He was over in fucking Vietnam. I mean, how far out of the shit can you be if you're over there? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, it's like you can only be so far removed from it. And he fucking still but he wakes up at 3 a.m. every night.
Why?
Because of Vietnam.
To this day.
Because that was his guard duty time when he had to make his guard rounds. He had to get up at 3 and 1. Every fucking night when I'm at his house, because I'm still awake at 3 a.m., I'll be downstairs watching TV. He wakes up and comes. It scares the shit out of me because you're sitting watching TV.
He still gets up at 3 a.m. because what happened in Vietnam?
Gets up every night at 3 a.m. and comes down, gets something to drink, and just kind of stumbles around for a minute and then goes back to bed.
Now,
it's fucking crazy.
What do you do in
Not
Vietnam?
crazy, but you know what I mean.
But what do you do? He hasn't told you any stories. Like when I go up to Rochester and I hang out with Brother Weeze, we'll wind it up and he'll fucking tell me, "Holy fuck,
yeah,
holy fuck, he was in it."
Yeah,
he was in the shit. But he also admits, because he says you don't hear this much about the guys from Vietnam. He said he had a fucking blast. He went back on his own. He was having a good time.
Yeah,
but he was also in the shit. Like he did some things. He did some things. I'll let him blow up his own spot. But he also said that, it was better than going back home. So he went back on his own. I think he ended up doing 3 tours in Vietnam when most people are like, fuck, get me the hell out of here.
I think my dad only did 1 tour, and he was there right at the end. But here's the thing, he just says that he worked in the mailroom. That's all he ever says.
Right.
I worked in the mailroom. He won't, maybe he just did, I don't know. But my mom told me that when he got back from the war, they went to her parents' house for dinner, and a helicopter flew over, and my dad dove into the bushes.
Really?
Because of you know what I mean?
So
and it's like, that's not, come on, man. It's like, that's fucking, like she said, like, knee-jerk fucking reaction, like, ran and jumped into the bushes because a helicopter went over.
But in general, he has a normal life, right?
Yeah, he's fine. You wouldn't talk to him and think he was nuts.
Every once in a while. Wow.
He's super, super quiet, man. He's just like
Did he see death over there?
He won't. He's never told me.
Why don't you ask him?
He told me that he gives me like broad things, and they make me think like there's got to be more to that than that. He told me about when he went to the post office to send my mom these earrings or something. Earrings. Yeah, ears. Yeah, he was carrying a
with
necklace.
ears attached to the earrings, or all right.
Yeah, he was going to the post office to send my mom some
That
kind
might
of
have happened every once in a while over there.
right to send some jewelry or some shit that he bought her, and he said the fucking post office was blown up. It just wasn't there anymore. It's like there's no way you didn't see fucking bodies lying around.
Of course he did.
But like he never goes into that.
Pretty
He just kind of laughs like, isn't that funny? The post office was gone.
Right.
It's like, I think there's a lot more to it than that. Like, but he just, I don't know. He doesn't talk about it. He never complains. Ever. Like, it's crazy. It's not, I don't mean crazy, bad crazy. I'm just saying it's like so weird to me.
That's why I hate these entitled fucks. I remember people where they didn't complain.
Remember that?
Ever. They just did their fucking job and lived their life.
Who's entitled around here? Let's get into it.
Oh, we have a million times, but no, it's about you today, Joe.
I want to know about you too.
I told you a good story. My dad lost a son. I should have another older brother.
How old were you before you were born?
No, I was the first marriage.
What did he lose him to?
The famous crib death.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's why I stay out of that shit when it comes up on a show. I'm not going to be the one to say, not to do shit, but...
Brutal, dude. That's so brutal, man.
Supposedly it was like... But you know what? I don't know if it... For some reason, I think it might have been 2 kids at the same time or something weird. It's a little like... not shady, but I'm not sure. Definitely 1, maybe 2. Driving down the wrong side of the fucking road, trying to get to the hospital, and got pulled over by a cop. Cop saw what the fuck was going on. He was driving and holding a kid at the same time. And, the cop was like, holy shit. But there was nothing they could do. And he never talked about this shit. He lost his fucking high school sweetheart and a kid. At least 1. Like I said, I think it might be 2, but I'm not sure. I got to check with my brothers.
It's funny. I was talking about this with, Giannis Pappas. He's a comic.
Really, no love him.
Really funny dude. And
Right.
a fucking solid dude. Like, solid, old school. Like, let's have a beer and talk shit. Like, he's a great guy.
Right.
And but we were talking about this, like, the difference between, like, the generation that our dads came from and the generation now. And it's like the whole thing, but everything is so me now. The whole thing then was you. It was like you did what you did for your family.
Right.
And I was like, we were talking, and I go, Giannis, I didn't realize till I was in like my late 20s that we were kind of poor when I was growing up. Like, we were like teetering, like we were like right around like lower middle class. Like we did not have, I remember for like, dude, I'm not exaggerating, I'm like 6, 7 fucking years. My parents, they had ripped up the carpet in the hallway of our house, and it was just the plywood floor or whatever. Dude, it was a plywood floor for like 7 years because they couldn't afford to put down like the linoleum or whatever they wanted to do on top of it.
Right.
It was just unfinished. Like when you're a kid, that shit doesn't register because my dad would never let me see him say, fuck, what are we going to do? We're broke. Like he wouldn't let me see that.
Well, now you're going to get me, pissed off. But
pissed off? Why?
No, because it was different in my house. My mom made us all very aware that we didn't have money, and the stress on me as a little kid was something that I to this day, I still struggle with.
Really?
Yeah, my brother will tell a story. He goes, "I remember you being 12 years old, and I was a caddy. My friends had paper routes. I was a caddy. I was making so much more money than them."
Yeah,
so much more money.
That's the fucking. I wish I could go back and do that.
Like I made in one day what they were making in a week, and I was working pretty much 7 days a week. And my brother remembers, that I had to come home with my money and give it to my mom. She would write it down like, "We'll give it back to you eventually." I mean, they gave me some of it back. Way when it didn't matter anymore.
Right.
And my brother talks about how I remember like them sitting you down talking about their money issues with you, and I remember being a little kid going, "Why the fuck are they telling him?"
Jesus Christ.
You should be sheltering that shit from your kids. Why have a 12-year-old? So I was fully aware of the value of $1 and the fact that we didn't have it.
Wow.
And I felt that stress, I remember, as a kid. Like, that's something it should have never crossed my fucking mind.
Wow.
She was always, man, always I don't know how we're going to pay our bills and how we're going to eat. And always, very vocal about it in front of all of us.
Well, I remember my mom being a little more outspoken about it, the stress of it, than my dad was. Because my mom worked, too, She worked full time. I was a latchkey kid. I remember her being a little more vocal about it, but at the same time, I do remember, my dad just never letting on that we were broke. It was but I remember Christmases where my mom came to me and said, "Listen, you're probably not going to get anything this year."
No.
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, maybe 12, 13, 14, like that age range.
No.
15.
That's when Christmas matters the most.
It's probably more like 14, 15. Like when she was listen.
Enough already?
You're old enough that you can deal with the fact that you might not get shit this year.
14, 15.
I mean, they always got me something. It wasn't like,
Yeah, but that's too young still. I could see if you're 18, 19 maybe.
I remember being young enough that I was like, what the fuck? Come on.
And it was just because they didn't have money?
Yeah, they weren't being assholes. Yeah, they were.
Where was all their money going if both of them were working and you were in a lower middle class situation to begin with?
They just were never... They were never...
All right, we noticed that one, you asshole. I know what they're doing. I hear it in the background. All right, you idiots. Go ahead.
They just weren't good with money, man. They were typical baby boomer couple, man. They fell into the fucking trap. They fell into that credit card, that new homeowner generation, move out to the suburbs and get the house and fuck it, we'll put it on the bank's tab. And they had the credit cards and they just fell into the trap, man. They just were always behind. They were always behind.
That's us.
That
was us.
And they just...
My dad was more than capable of making the money, but I think he gave up on a lot of his career aspirations because my mom just got more and more fucking crazy.
Really?
I think part of it was he decided to not work anymore to kind of keep tabs on her.
Really?
I think so.
Wow.
So then he always had some kind of, scheme going on to bring money into the house. He was a bright man and a smart man, and every once in a while he would hit pay dirt. And I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the show, but all of a sudden we did have money. It was nice. And then it would go away, and then we'd have to wait for the next, fucking thing to come in.
Yeah, that's weird. I kind of remember that happening with us, too. Like, there were certain years where it was like, we're going on vacation, and all this stuff is great. And then the next year, it'd be like...
all dried up.
We got nothing.
I wonder what that's about.
I never understood. I think they just would get ahead and then, like, fall back into the credit card trap or something.
Right.
But... I remember my mom saying to me if I mouthed off or if I was an asshole, because I was a real mouthy kid. I was an asshole. She would go, "You son of a bitch, we're still paying for that shit we gave you in December." Like, she would say that to me, like, because I was being like an ingrate.
Right.
And I never knew what she meant. And then I got older and I understood what she was saying was, we put all your stupid fucking Christmas presents on a credit card.
And you're being an asshole.
Yeah, and you're being an asshole. Like, we're paying it off $30 a month,
right?
Because we bought you $400 worth of
how
shit.
About you appreciate some of this?
Yeah.
Right?
It's nice though now. Finally,
it's not the job of a kid to make sure the parents know they're appreciated. I don't think.
No, but I was an asshole.
Yeah.
I know that I was very disrespectful. Yeah. I'm not saying I was. Look, I'm not martyring my parents and saying they never provoked it in the wrong way or whatever. I think it's always a two-way street. But I know that I was a fucking asshole. I was an only child. I was selfish.
Right.
You have a very weird dynamic with your parents when you're an only child. It's way more like a sibling relationship.
Mm-hmm.
How
many we got?
4.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing, Joe. What if there was a holiday gift that was guaranteed to get her to take her clothes off every night? If that sounds good to you, then get her a Pajamagram. Pajamagram has the best selection of the softest and most comfortable pajamas that she's sure to love. You can wrap her up in the world-famous Hoodie Footy. Maybe you want to get her something more playful from their catalog of fun and sexy PJs. You can even combine the two with the sweet and sexy set. It includes something sweet for her, the original Hoodie Footy, and the Midnight Fantasy short set, which is something sexy for you. Every Pajamagram comes with free gift packaging to make it super easy. Call or go to pajamagram.com to order, and you can finally have the gift that will get her to take her clothes off every night. What are you waiting for? Call now or order online. Pajamagram.com. The phone number, 1-800-GIVE-PJs. That's 1-800-GIVE-PJs. That's Pajamagram.com. Delivery in time for Christmas is guaranteed. Send her a gift that's playful and practical this Christmas. Choose from hundreds of pajamas from comfy to sexy, delivered in a beautiful fabric hat box. Call 1-800-GIVE-PJs or shop online at Pajamagram.com. What do you mean, Joe? Someone is writing me saying that I got to explain to you that my mom is mentally ill, but you know that, right?
You've alluded to it, but you never really got into it.
Never really got into it.
Well, I mean, with me, personally.
Oh, no, she has OCD really bad, but there's probably other issues in there that I'm not really interested in finding out about.
How bad's it? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that kind of OCD?
Thoughts. What
do you mean?
Well, let's say, that guy got assassinated in New York City on 58th Street?
Yeah.
And obviously they don't have the killer.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time she would read that shit and think she did it.
Holy shit.
Exactly. And my dad, I'm amazed, and I don't know how he fucking dealt with it. And he would go, all right, if that's what you really think, because she would obsess about it and convince herself she had something to do with it. So my dad would simply go, well, then go to the fucking police station and turn yourself in. And then she could rationalize, like, okay, yeah, obviously this is stupid.
Wow.
But the problem is that we didn't get a diagnosis for all this shit until I was in Buffalo doing radio. I was like, I'm trying to think, about 25, I guess. That's when they finally said, this is what your mom has. And it was a huge relief to finally, get an understanding why shit was how it was when I was growing up.
That's tough.
Oh,
man.
That's why she did all this. Now I get it.
That's tough, man.
It's too bad we didn't find out earlier. I think we would have all been better off.
Yeah, you probably could have taken some measures to try to help fix it.
Hell yeah. I mean, but back then, too, mental illness is not like it is today, either. You kind of swept that shit under the fucking carpet or put them in a home or something,
And that's the thing, is we talk about the past generations. If a guy had problems, it was like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut because I'm a man and men don't complain. If a woman had problems, it was like, you're being a fucking bat. Would you just shut up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We didn't define anything.
Yeah, there was now we over-define everything, but like, yeah, there was, I don't know how it skipped. I guess there was probably a perfect mix or a perfect balance in the 70s, maybe in the 80s. I don't fucking know, but certainly we don't have it now. It's in the other direction.
So you were poor, and your mom tells you you're not going to have Christmas presents every once in a while. That's fucked
Sometimes.
up. That's kind of evil.
I mean, they would still get me something, but it would be like real fucking
it sounds
lackluster.
And I know it just sounds like there was a bitterness there.
With me?
With your mom, in a weird way.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like to say that to a kid.
Well, I mean, she wasn't saying
a 13, 14-year-old a kid.
She wasn't saying it like, hey, just deal, buddy. She was saying it like,
but that's really sad.
Let me brace you. Well, what's sad? Her telling me or coming down on Christmas Day and you don't have anything.
Right.
At least she fucking gave me a heads up.
Right.
I mean, like I said, they always got me something, but they'd spend like, there are probably years where they spent like $100. You know, you have one kid, you spend $100, you're pretty fucking broke at that point. You know, you're talking about the 90s for Christ's sakes.
And then all your friends have,
wasn't that long ago,
a much bigger Christmas around you probably.
Yeah, dude, and I remember too, like this was a big one, when we all got bikes.
Right.
In the 80s, everybody got, you know, everybody was getting their bikes. Freestyle bikes were real big. It was when BMX and like Thrasher magazine, all skateboards and bikes were the thing. And you were either a bike guy or a skateboard guy. And me and my friends were bike guys. And GT was the fucking bike, man. GT was the shit. And skateboards, it was Powell, Peralta, or Vision. That was it, you know? And I wanted a bike and a skateboard, and I remember I got a Kmart Rambo skateboard because my parents couldn't afford the real deal. And for a bike, I got a Schwinn. That was the best they could do. And all my friends had GTs, all my friends. And they were just like, they were trying to explain it to me, like they weren't being shitty about it. They were just trying to say, like, we just can't. We can't drop $6 bills on a bike.
Right.
We can't do it. And of course, I was a kid. I didn't understand. I just got mad and a fucking temper tantrum or whatever. And then I got a Schwinn. And then, how fucked up is this? I got a Schwinn and I was like, oh, I got a good bike. This bike's the shit. And then you take your bike around to your fucking friends and they're like, that bike stinks.
Of course.
And they tell you, you don't have... You know, you take your Rambo skateboard out. You're like, isn't this thing great? And your friends are like, no, that's like a toy skateboard.
Right.
I got the fucking Skull and Bones Vision.
Kids can be evil, too. Obviously.
Real evil, man.
I'm already learning that. My kids are nothing.
Then there was
2.5 in, 2 months.
They can be real evil.
Holy fuck. Passive-aggressive assholes.
Yeah. Then remote control cars. That was like the next phase after bikes. Same thing, like all my friends had like the hobby shop, you know, the shit, like hobby shop, you build it from fucking scratch, like the real deal remote control cars, and I had like the one that came in like the plastic box from fucking Toys R Us or whatever.
But they were trying.
They were trying, like I'm not knocking them at all. I feel bad like if they would think that I'm not shitting on them. It's just like, that's what's,
that's your
growing
reality.
up, and you just kind of realize, oh shit, we don't have like the thing the
you
other
don't have as
kid
much
has.
as others, you know?
You know?
We grew up with all no-frill shit. We grew up where my mom would get us like one pair of sneakers for the whole year. And as a kid growing up, if you think about it, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The holes, I mean, I remember when it was time to get a new pair of sneakers, holy fuck, we got the use out of the old ones.
Yeah.
We got one haircut a year. Which I think some of that stuff, like, it's kind of... There's more to that, I think. My mom was so obsessed with the fact we didn't have money, but I don't know what the reality of that really was in the end. I have no idea. Because our house was pretty big out there on Long Island, you know?
Yeah, we had a big house, too.
And we would get one fucking haircut a year. Like, I would go from they would give us crew cuts end of the school year, literally the next day, crew cuts for the summer. And then the next time we would get a haircut would be the end of the school year the following year. So I would go from having a crew cut to hair down to my shoulders.
Holy shit.
Year after year.
No shit.
And I think that, now that I look back on that, I find that really odd and strange.
Yeah,
how much
man,
were the haircuts back then? $5, right?
It's
because we weren't getting anything fancy.
Yeah, you weren't getting shampooed and everything.
No, man, it was just a quick buzz cut. That couldn't have been more than $3 or $4.
Couldn't buy the clippers
But
back
I think
then
that was the level of what her money issues were and what she believed. She believed. She used to yell and scream all the time. We're going to be, homeless out on the street. Always.
Jesus, that's rough.
Always.
But you
I
can't
remember
blame her
that.
because she had mental things.
Oh, really?
Well, seriously though, somebody that's not completely stable, it's like it's not their fault.
Well, I guess, and I talk to a lot of people that have mental illness in their family. You just wish there was some sort of responsibility, some sort of self-awareness. I never got that. Never. No awareness that what her issues did to our family.
It's tough, man. It's tough, and it's tough too.
I love how we're making everyone uncomfortable around here. I don't give a fuck.
I'm having a great time.
I don't give a fuck.
I just like the Tony Braxton is playing.
Oh, I know. I hear the music.
That's really tough because that had to be heartbreaking for your dad, like to deal with the dynamic of having kids and a wife that was going through that.
The heartbreak for my dad, which I've never talked about on the air, is simple. He completely believed in my mom, completely, and believed that someday she would be better. And every once in a while, he would take me aside and go, I think we're making progress. I think this is it. She found a new doctor. She's on a new medication. I think this is it. I think finally, she's going to be all right.
Jesus Christ.
Right to the end, man, he believed in her.
Is she still like that?
Like what?
Like this, like what you're talking about.
I mean, she's older now, so she can't do a lot of her evil shit and stuff. She had a poison pen.
So what's that mean?
She would write letters and stuff.
They call that a poison pen?
She would have loved Twitter. She would have loved Twitter. No, like my brother dating 15, 16 years old, discovering pussy, discovering girls. Had a girlfriend. They did a few things. And my mom found her underwear. This girl's underwear.
Right.
So my mom thought right away that this girl had to be a whore. She's 15, 16, discovering her sexuality. So decided it was very logical to mail the panties to her parents.
Holy shit.
Thank you. And thought nothing of it. Like that is a normal thing to do.
But that's how people thought back then.
That's
her parents need to know what she's doing.
That's crazy.
It wasn't even like...
Because I know the girl in question and all that, too. I mean, no, she was just a regular fucking girl growing up.
That's not even like evil shit.
And that doesn't even mean that my brother had sex with... I don't even know what they actually did.
But that's like... That wasn't even evil shit back then. That was just like... That was like literally your mom being like, they need a wake-up call. Their daughter's up to no good.
Nah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So you think that's all right?
I don't think it's all right. I just think it's the way people functioned
mortifying
back
for
then.
a teenager.
It's like in fucking The Godfather when they mail the guy the fish.
Right.
And they're like, this is the message. We drowned him.
Right.
We send messages like that. Like that's like old school shit.
But that was more just normal growing up shit. There was nothing evil there. It didn't deserve the response he got.
Yeah, I mean, look, you want to talk about fucking backward sexual whatever. I mean, I went to Catholic school for 12 years. They made me, I had borderline panic attacks the first 3 years that I had sex with girls, like, afterwards. Because of all the bullshit that they hammer into your head. You're going to go to fucking hell. You're going to get AIDS, They hammer all this terrible shit into your head.
But you seem too young for that. Like that was like the people like my parents' generation.
Fuck no,
had the
dude.
crazy
they
Catholic
still
school.
did that to us when I was in Catholic school.
Wow, really?
Dude, when I was in 8th grade,
I thought that was long gone by the time we were growing up. I didn't go to Catholic school, but our friends and whatever went to Catholic school.
When I was in 8th grade, dude,
they were still putting.
You're talking 1990, 1991, whatever it was. I was in 8th grade,
and they were putting that fear in your head.
A priest came into the classroom, and gave us a lecture about sexuality, and they really built it up like Father's going to come in. and give you guys a talk because you're at that age. You think you're going to get a guy coming in going like, guys, look, here's why you're getting fucking boners. You know, like, I'm going to break it down for you. He fucking sat up there and told us that kissing and holding hands could be a sin. I mean, it's like insanity.
And then you find out what these assholes were up to.
Yeah, right?
A lot of them.
Yeah. And this guy wasn't, but yeah.
No, I'm not saying
I know
but,
what you're saying.
But those guys knew that shit was going on.
Yeah, but I mean,
they had to have known that shit was going on, whether they were doing it or not.
It was just crazy. It was crazy. I remember priests telling us in high school, like, what a sin sex was, and pregnant girls used to get kicked out of my high school.
Wow.
Catholic high school. Because that's what Jesus would do.
Yeah, of course. That's what
fucking poor girl. She's like 14 years old. She gets pregnant. She's terrified. This fucking asshole nun that ran my high school would throw these girls out in the street.
Yeah, that was God. That's what God would have done.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So, you know.
Hey, but did your parents pay for Catholic school?
Yeah. That's a lot of why they were losing, why they were
That's
broke.
why the Schwinn, Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you got the old Schwinn.
Yeah, so I could have AIDS panics for the... Listen, we want you to have a Schwinn so you could panic about disease for the rest of your life.
There was a time, I grew up pretty religious. Out there in Centerport, it was a very religious town, and wow, thank God my parents didn't do it, but they were trying to talk my parents into sending me to Catholic school. And there was that crossroad, and then they actually allowed my input, and I was like, hell no. No way do I want to go to Catholic school. And I'm so glad I didn't go down that road.
It stunk. It stunk, man. I mean, in certain areas the education was actually pretty good, but you really miss out on a lot. Just like you miss out on this full spectrum of high school. You never got to do shop or any of that stuff, you know, like that was, you know, I always was mad that I never got to do shop or the science program, obviously, in a Catholic school isn't really fucking up to speed.
Right.
You know, like stuff like that you really kind of missed out on.
You didn't get to go home with a metal funnel.
We dissected a frog once. That's kind
of cool. You know, Joe, it's gift-giving season.
It is, isn't it?
You need a gift that's fast, affordable, and it has to be a gift you'll love. Here's some advice for you, Joe DeRosa. Go see Steven Singer. Steven Singer's fast, affordable, and had the best gifts has the best gifts this holiday season. The lighting's so low in here, I can't fucking read this. And has the best gifts this holiday season. Give her the gift every woman wants, a really beautiful pair of diamond studs. The beautiful sparkle, the simple elegance, the diamond hanging in each ear. And Steven has high-quality diamond studs starting at just $199. You can't beat that. So here's what you got to do. Go online to IHateStevenSinger.com. That's all you got to do. Diamond studs are the jewelry basic. Women love to wear them 24/7 for dress or for play. And when you shop at Steven Singer Jewelers, you'll never outgrow them because not only does Steven have the best selection, the best quality, and the best price studs anywhere around, but he also has a lifetime upgrade guarantee.
All right.
Kind of nice, Joe, right?
I think that's a nice thing that Steven does.
See, your mom's got the tiny little, diamond earrings because you can't afford much, but they're probably doing better now.
They're doing better now, so you upgrade.
So she could have upgraded her fucking diamond studs.
You upgrade the studs. You upgrade the studs.
Yeah, that's what you do. Steven Singer offers fast and free shipping. Don't miss out this holiday season. Get the woman in your life a great gift. Steven Singer Jewelers, the other corner of 8th and Walnut. 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Catholic school, yeah.
That's very nice. Yeah, Catholic school, dude. Catholic school. But they told us all through Catholic school. So I walked away when I was in college. I remember sitting in college my freshman year. It was my first week of college. I was in a... I don't know, some literature class or something.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to Temple for a year, and then I went to Kutztown University in Pennsylvania.
Your parents had money, Joe.
Those are state schools. And it was all on my dime. I'm paying the loans now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they took loans out.
Yeah, all right.
Which they never explained to me. Just every August, they'd go, we got to go to the bank, and I'd sign some thing. I was fucking high out of my mind. I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
And then at the end of it, they're like, by the way, yo, fucking
yeah, no shit,
$45,000.
I was pissed off because my parents were really strict as far as our schoolwork and all that and getting good grades. So I worked my ass off. I was the perfect kid when it came to school and all that shit. And then I'm in high school, and I start, everyone's starting to talk about college and stuff, and I did everything, right all those years.
Right.
And then they sat me down and basically said, yeah, we don't really have money for your college. I'm like, oh, fuck.
So you never went?
I ended up going to Geneseo.
What's that?
State school, SUNY school.
Okay.
But at the time, I had a great communications program because I knew I wanted to do something like this.
So it all worked out?
It did work out. I had a guidance counselor, and I told him my dreams, but I'm like, look, my parents don't have the money because at the time, it was like you went to Syracuse, you went to Boston University, you went to, it might have been Temple even.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one back then?
Temple had a good
communications program,
yeah.
right?
So did Kutztown.
And I was depressed, and then he went through his files and he showed him this. He gave me a pamphlet for Geneseo and said, "Look, no one knows about this place, but it really is a good communications program. You could get on the air as a freshman, which these other places you couldn't." And I didn't know that at the time. I thought I'd just march into Syracuse and Boston University, and those were powerhouses for broadcasters, and I would be on the air immediately. And they're like, "No, that's not true. You'd be lucky to be on there as a junior." But this place, this little school in upstate New York, you can be on the radio, first day as a freshman.
Right.
And it did all work out in the end.
Yeah.
But thank God. But I just assumed if I'm doing all the hard work and stuff, that my parents had a big plan for me.
Yeah, no. It's,
meaning, getting me into a good college and all that.
Yeah, it's funny how it all kind of works out like that,
Mm-hmm.
I think, I went to Kutztown. I was going to drop out to pursue music. With the band I was playing in. Is this Ashford and Simpson? Who is this? Is this Barbara? All right. Yeah. I was going to drop out to pursue music with the band I was in. They were like talking to me like, you got to stop going to school, and we were going to move to Philly together.
Yeah, sure.
And I felt so guilty that my parents were going to be so disappointed that I didn't leave school. I was right about to do it, and at the last second, I was like, I'm not doing it.
Wow.
I can't do it. The band got really mad. I ended up quitting the band. It was, really traumatic.
As you look back, are you happy you made that decision?
Well, at the time, I soon after regretted it. I resented my parents, and I was like, I felt guilty, and I did this. But now I look back, and I'm like, thank God. I would not be a comic right now. Because if I follow the string of events, that I'm not going to take you through, it's too long and boring. But that lit a fuse. Me staying in school lit a fuse to a chain of events that led me directly to doing stand-up.
Wow.
And I don't mean that just well, who knows? What if you did this? Maybe then that would... I mean, I can trace the steps of why exactly music led me to stand-up in the way that it did. And it wouldn't have done that had I left school for it.
Damn, that's going to be part 2.
So, yeah.
This is like...
this is great.
This is like one of those books where the first 100 pages are all the fucking history, and then we finally get into the reason why you bought the book. You want to know about the actual career?
Yeah, this is like Lincoln.
So, this might be a good place to stop this.
Hey, I love it.
Because I want to know how you got into comedy, and...
Yeah, I got to get a train at 10:40, so...
No, we got to go.
I love this today. You can't...
What?
I'm laughing at this song.
Oh. Have you decided what to get everyone on your list this year, Joe? Does Mom and Dad have money for Christmas this year? You need $100?
Who is this? Is this Singer again?
This is,
No, the commercial.
That one, right?
Yeah, this is George Michael.
Right.
I'm never gonna dance again.
Guilty.
Your feet have got no rhythm.
Oh, right. I don't know what... this is your read.
Oh, this is the one I did earlier.
Yeah, you're all about the berries.
I like doing this one.
You're all about the berries. God, man, we got up to, why you got... Now we get to talk about, why you got into stand-up and all that shit. Now we just got to find time to do part 2 of this. I'll just turn on the channel one day and we'll do part 2.
I'm fucking around. Let's do it any time.
All right.
You kidding me?
We'll do it before Christmas.
So, yeah, I'm in town all next week, except Monday. Let's,
I swear to God, I had this weird thing. I got up this morning. I knew Aunt was leaving early. Jimmy's out of town. And there were other people that were scheduled today, and they dropped out, or we told them beat it until next week. And then I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? I've known Joe a while, and I don't know shit about him. I'm like, fuck it. Let's just break it down today.
I love it, dude.
Sam's been waiting the whole time for me to crack and just be an idiot.
No, I knew
see it
you
in his
weren't
eyes.
going to.
I can see it in his eyes. He's like, where's the turn on this one?
I knew you weren't going to. I could tell when you said we're going to turn the lights down. I could tell. I was like, he's serious. He's not like fucking with me.
I'm kind of getting bored doing the same show every day. I need to do other things.
You want to do a series of conversations?
No, I don't know.
Like Frost Nixon.
No, I want to still do the Opie and Anthony show, but I want to like do other shit.
No, I don't mean in place of Opie. I'm just saying, if you want, you and I can do a 4-part series of conversations.
Well, we certainly got a second part. I was hoping to talk about your stand-up career and how you got into comedy and all that, but we'll do it. We'll do it next time.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do that.
There was some good background there.
I'd love to do that
because I'm always fascinated why you guys, ended up in comedy, and it's always because you were brought up fucked up or different than the average fucking norm, whatever that is. I don't even know what that is anymore, but
it all leads to. It's just so funny to me how the dysfunction that leads you to it. We were just talking about how I had such a resentment for my parents for me feeling guilty that I stayed in school. I was so angry about that for so long. And it's but that staying in school led me to comedy, and then also that same resentment and anger helped me comedically because that was part of my fucked upness.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you bring on stage and you're working through. It's just weird how it all.
Now, the guys from your old
together.
band, did they ever do anything with music?
Yeah,
they moved on to other projects or whatever.
They all did other stuff, yeah.
But any of them kind of make it in that arena?
One of them became a chef in New Orleans. He's still down there, and we're actually going to play a music show in April when I go to New Orleans. And he still plays a lot of music. He's been in some fairly prominent bands on the indie scene or whatever, I guess.
Any bands we know?
I don't think you'd know them, no. But, guys that were
respectable.
It's like comedy. It's like you can work with notable people and get out there and be doing your thing, but at the same time still not be that known,
Right.
And then the main guy in the band started a small label, and he puts out a lot of other bands' albums now. He put out my band's album a few years ago.
Right.
So, we're still all on really good terms, and, we're all still friendly, and we talk once in a while, but it's, not like it was. Just see these guys every fucking week.
Sure.
These are the kind of guys, that I would have bought presents for at Christmas. Have you gotten a present for everybody in your list? Have you picked it out?
Oh, my God, I got one dumb thing so far.
Well,
I hate shopping for Christmas.
I hear the stress in your voice.
But me and my wife are almost to the stage where we might not get each other anything. Because it's when you have kids.
Not because of the money, right?
No, it's all about the kids, though. I have no problem shopping for my son and my young daughter. But just buying shit to buy it, we all do it, and no one wants to be honest about it. You walk around the mall and you're just annoyed, and you start just fucking buying shit they're never going to use.
My mom keeps asking me what I want. I got my parents something. I got them a killer gift. They're going to shit their fucking pants.
What is it?
I don't want to say on the radio because I'm scared it's going to get ruined somehow.
Can you write it down?
People I know, people in my family listen to the show, so I don't want it to get the roof blown off of it. They're going to freak out.
What year is this?
What? What do you mean? What do you mean, what year is it?
What the fuck?
I'll explain when we are off the air.
Oh, I want to say so bad.
No, trust me. When I explain to you, trust me.
I know. That's why I want to talk about it, because obviously there's a story there.
No, there's no story. It's just one of those things. I'll tell you after.
How old is he?
Early 90s.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
This is going to be you kidding me, dude? But my mom keeps asking me what I want, and I'm like, I just buy anything I want for myself already. You know, like
I never shop for myself, but then when I'm in the malls, Christmas shopping, then I'm like, oh shit, I need this, and this, and I start buying all of it, and it drives everyone nuts.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to ask.
I don't
for
do
a
it on
gift
purpose.
certificate. I don't fucking know.
But I end up buying everything that maybe other people could have bought me for Christmas.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I might just say, I don't know. Anyway, listen, fuck. Oh, I do that every time. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Don't stress out about the gifts, okay? Can I tell you why?
Why? No, why?
Because there is a gift out there that is sure to please. It comes already wrapped. And what if I told you it wouldn't cause you any stress? Are you listening?
Yeah.
Can I get a hey now?
Hey now. That's Howard's thing. I know you're going to talk
Larry
about
Sanders. I've been watching Larry Sanders a lot. This is what he does.
Is that where that came from?
Yeah.
I know you're going to talk about Swizzles and the berries being nice and big, and there's a lot of different chocolates they use.
Listen,
I actually have had a lot of these in my house, and I love them.
You can send giant freshly dipped strawberries from Sherry's Berries starting at just $19.99, and that's over 40% of your savings. These enormous, mouth-watering berries come dipped in white milk or dark chocolatey goodness and covered with chocolate chips, crushed almonds, and decorative swizzle. Just go to berries.com, click on the mic, and type in the code. Guess what the code is?
OPIE, baby.
Yep, Opie, O-P-I-E. Double the berries for just $10 more. Sherry's Berries are perfect for neighbors, friends, clients, coworkers, anyone. They also make great hostess gifts. They also make a great hostess gift.
I don't know what that means.
Gift for a hostess.
What's a hostess?
A woman who hosts a party.
Why not a host? Like a man can't have a friggin' party?
You're not going to get a dude like
So basically, it means...
I would fucking love it if you brought me some strawberries.
Yeah, they're
what's
good.
that? How do I find them?
Well, Sam, get access this special $19.99 deal at Sherry's Berries. You call 866-FRUIT-02, 866-FRUIT-02, or even better, you visit berries.com. That's BERRIES.com. You click on that microphone in the top right corner. You type in Opie, O-P-I-E. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, you type in Opie. You get this deal. Order now. Offer expires Friday at midnight.
All right, very good.
Today.
May I say something?
Oh, Kenny's in studio. Yes, Kenny.
I would like to say something.
You got the mic.
All right, well, it's 10 o'clock. Tickets are on sale now for the Antisocial Show at the Borgata, February 17th, Sunday.
Our yearly visit to Atlantic City. We all going?
Yeah. It's a party weekend, President's Weekend.
When is it? When's the show?
Company holiday.
When's the show?
It's Sunday, February 17th.
You know what? I might come down just to hang out with you guys down there.
That'd be good.
Okay,
that sounds
nice,
like it'd
Joe.
be a nice party time for everybody.
Last year, I hung out with Rich and Bonnie.
Yeah, I would come down just hang out.
Yeah, so get your tickets now. Go on the Borgata website. Go on the Antisocial Comedy Facebook page. They have all the ticket links there. Tickets are on sale now.
What's wrong with your voice, Kenny?
I'm a little raspy.
Why are you a little raspy?
I don't know. I had a little congestion this week.
That's a shame. Kenny, you know what else is also available? My new web series.
Oh, thanks, Joe DeRosa. Yes.
Oh, with your ex-girlfriend that you're breaking up with?
Yeah, the web series is called We Should Break Up. YouTube.com/official comedy. And what's fun and interesting about the show is it's based on when Nikki Glaser and I actually dated. It's us recreating excerpts from our relationship.
I saw the first one. It was really good.
Thank you.
Is that a true story? The first one?
Yes.
That's so fucked up.
Yeah. That didn't happen with me and Nikki. That happened with me and another girl.
Yeah, but you're just bringing it all to the series.
But everything in this series is actually happening. Most of it is stuff that actually happened when Nikki and I dated. Most of it. So the new one that's up about us in a restaurant where she asked me how many people I slept with, that's me and Nikki. Like that was a conversation we had.
I haven't seen that one yet. I'll
check it
out
out. All right.
Joe DeRosa, thank you very much. We're going to do part 2 of this someday. We'll figure it out.
Wait, dude. Are you kidding me?
I want to know how it led you to comedy and all that crap. What if there was a holiday gift that is guaranteed to get her to take her clothes off every night? If that sounds good to you, then get her a Pajamagram. Pajamagram has the best selection of the softest and most comfortable pajamas that she's sure to love. You could wrap her up in the world-famous Hoodie Footy. Maybe you want to get her something more playful from their catalog of fun and sexy PJs. You could even combine the two with a sweet and sexy set It includes something sweet for her, the original Hoodie Footy, and the Midnight Fantasy short set, which is something sexy for you. Every Pajamagram comes with free gift packaging to make it super easy. Call or go to pajamagram.com to order, and you can finally have the gift that will get her to take her clothes off every night. There you go. What are you waiting for? Call now. To order, visit pajamagram.com or call 1-800-GIVE-PJs. That's 1-800-GIVE-PJs. Pajamagram.com. Delivery in time for Christmas, guaranteed. Send her a gift that's playful and practical this Christmas. Choose from hundreds of pajamas, from comfy to sexy, delivered in a beautiful fabric hat box. Call 1-800-GIVE-PJs or shop online at pajamagram.com. I'll walk out with you, Joe.
Okay.
Have a good weekend, everyone. See you Monday.
The Opie and Anthony Show, Sirius XM.